Yeah.
Of the ripping it off his chest. You know, you don't see.
There we go.
That's.
Don't worry, it's me.
What's up?
We on YouTube too also?
Yeah, we're live.
We are live.
We're back.
Okay.
When Bruce Lee took Chuck Norris's hair off his chest and ripped it off his chest, and he didn't flinch. Oh, and he was like, seriously, watch the old school fight between them two. It is nuts. I was just watching that last night.
Nobody's
Okay.
worried about Chuck Norris and Bruce.
No, but two legends,
Bruce Lee.
watch legendary people fight like that against each other. Oh, I like that logo. That reminds me of a what is it?
Well,
Like a wrestling promo, you know, where it comes out and the fist comes out and into the
I
TV.
might just have to. I might just have to hook up old Stone Cold's music to it.
y'all do what y'all do.
That would go well with that.
Y'all do what y'all do. And we'll do
I
what we
like that
do.
orientation better too.
So guess what?
What's that?
Welcome. It's Sunday morning work day, and we are here live. We consider ourselves Talk Radio Live for you, where you get to see all our handsome faces. It is Chris, BJ, Ben, and myself. We are the crew for Sunday morning work day. We are here live
I'm gonna
for
bring
you every Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Keep quiet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a lot of subjects today. Hey guys, this is our stick. We love each other, but we will poke fun at each other. A lot of people will see, they think we poke fun at the host a whole lot,
Hey.
but he brings it on himself. But anyway,
I'm bringing
yeah.
it on myself, but it's for the
We know.
everyone's
It's a stick.
entertainment.
People, if y'all don't understand, a lot of this is our
So,
stick, man.
I want to bring back what's up.
Well, you can bring back what's
What's
up
up?
first,
You know,
but first.
doesn't it just get everyone happy again? You know how much people were happy.
Well, I'm
when they
glad
did
you were
that?
happy yesterday, but here's what we're going to do first.
No, I'm serious.
First, this is what we're going to do.
What's
Sunday
up?
morning work day. Last week,
Gotta be happy, man.
we talked about the WNBA and how they opened Pandora's box.
Right.
But did they really open up the box? Or has it been opened already, and are we just seeing the effects? Let's talk about Pandora's box, not the myth or anything like that, but here's what we're going to do. Let's stop pretending.
What's Pandora look like?
Well, I don't
It's
know. I don't
about
really want
talking
to
about
know.
her box.
It's like I said last
Well,
week. The lady could be with.
Let me finish my monologue. Let's talk about Pandora's box, not the myth, but the version that has been cracked open across American sports. Because right now, from the WNBA to the NFL to the talking heads on every network, it feels like every league lifted the lid and let loose every possible controversy,
The key is
every grievance, every political angle, every storyline except the actual game. And once that box is open, you don't get it closed again. So, Pandora's box in sports, the
right.
smoke show edition, as we call it. Let's stop pretending that sports didn't accidentally open this box. They picked the lock, okay? They kicked the lid off and said, all right, everybody out. Chaos, drama, politics, you're all free. And now every league running around like they're starring in a reality show instead of professional sports.
So Pandora's box is an idiom for a process that starts many unexpected, uncontrollable, severe problems.
Okay, you're a
There you
week
go.
late because I said that last
There
week.
you go. All right.
You're a week late because I said that last week.
This is my take on the whole
Okay.
thing.
Go ahead.
There's no way in hell that the guys are going to be able to play in the
I
WNBA.
don't see that happening.
This is just a storyline to draw attention to an ever struggling league
Mhm.
that is not worth that is being saved by being carried basically by Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham.
Right.
Right.
And
I'm glad you brought up the talking heads aspect too.
it's for that. What was that day? Was it the president or whatever? She was like, "I'm not a biologist. I don't know." Dude, what the fuck ever? There's no way they're going to allow. Dude, these girls want to fight now over a hard foul. Imagine what's going to happen. One of them do, come on.
Well,
Yeah,
one
that's
of
not-
them dudes do it, they ain't getting no.
Yeah, it's
One of them
taken
guys
out.
that are just
Dude,
like
ain't
trying to
getting
go for a rebound and rubbing up all against them.
Oh, yeah.
See now, why you got?
I never
Why you
thought
always
of
gotta?
that.
Why you gotta be the dirt? Now, oh look, you see, Ben turned 50. Now you want to be a dirty old man.
I'm
Rub
just
it off.
saying. I'm just saying, though, bro. They're gonna bring that in like going up for a rebound, they're gonna like blow it out of proportion. So
Yeah, there's no
it's
way.
just
that
crazy.
It's
Crazy.
Well,
it's not gonna happen.
As I'm
going
going,
after all them balls and stuff.
I'm going to continue on this, so because we are on the same page right now. What I want you to see that the WNBA, the box that didn't just open, it detonated.
Right.
Understand the WNBA didn't open Pandora's box; it detonated it like a Michael Bay movie. Every week is a new episode of the WNBA. Who we beefing with today? You got Sophie Cunningham, gender identity. Meltdown. Caitlin Clark being treated like she's the second coming of both Steph Curry and Rosa Parks, depending on who's talking. Dejanay Carrington turning a foul into a TED talk or a TED talk. Relationship drama that makes love and hip hop look like look subtle. Fans fighting like they get paid per argument. Basketball, yeah, still technically happening, but it's basically the commercial break between controversies.
I can't wait for the NFL to start.
Yeah, but it's
Okay,
not. We're still in basketball.
I know, but
so
I'm
here we
saying.
go. So
It's easy. It's how we fix this is easy. We just delete it and act like we've never talked about it and just move on.
Right.
It's
That's all it
NFL
is.
time.
That's all it is. Yeah.
But philosophically, the WNBA is a case study in what happens when you mix sports with identity politics, social media outrage, and a fan base that thinks every disagreement is a moral referendum. Once that box blew open, the league didn't just lose control, it lost the instruction manual.
I think it's going to hurt them in the long run.
It's going to hurt a lot of things.
Yes.
Because today,
it's not
only did we talk about that, but we're going to talk about the NFL coaching hot seats and how that affected it, because the annual blood sacrifice that is needed for this.
Yeah.
So when we talk to NFL, the land of the unreasonable expectations and weekly panic attacks, the NFL hot seat isn't a seat; it's a volcano.
Right.
Understand? A coach loses one game, he's on the hot seat. 2 games, he's on the hot seat. 3 games, he's not on the hot seat; he is the seat.
Right.
See, we got to see all this, how all this blends in together to what has happened. And so, owners want instant success, like they're ordering Amazon Prime.
Right.
True. Fans want perfection, like they're ordering Chick-fil-A.
Or Mr. Perfect.
Right. Media wants drama, like they're ordering Real Housewives. So philosophically, the NFL is a paradox. You must rebuild. You must win immediately. You must develop your quarterback. But you must make the playoffs. You must be patient, but also fire everyone.
Right.
This is what goes on. It's like asking a man to cook a 5-course meal in 5 minutes using ingredients he doesn't have. What did Bill Parcells once say?
Yeah.
You want me to cook the dinner, but you don't want me to buy the groceries.
Yeah.
So when we're going that, and then we're looking at what we talked about last week, quarterbacks that were most scrutinized, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that. And how that comes to play is quarterbacks aren't even athletes anymore. They're walking dissertations.
Wait a minute. They are?
Yeah, they're walking dissertations. Every throw becomes a debate.
What is the dissertation?
Listen, every throw becomes a debate.
Right.
We do that. Every throw becomes a debate. Every press conference becomes a political statement. Every haircut becomes a storyline. It's true. A quarterback can't just play football. He has to be a leader. He has to be a brand. He has to be a diplomat. He has to be a motivational speaker, a therapist, a social media monk, a philosopher, and apparently a marriage counselor for the offensive coordinator. So, all this. One bad throw, he's washed. One good throw, he's elite. One normal throw, he's inconsistent. So philosophically, quarterbacks are treated like symbols, not people. They're canvases onto which fans paint their hopes, fears, politics, and conspiracy theories. They're not judged by performance. They're judged by narrative and gravity. And then we have what we did, sports media.
So
the box with a subscription plan.
So you're saying that every team has a president in the United States and it's the quarterback.
Think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben,
No,
think about it. As we get ready to go into these subjects, we're going to talk about it, but think about it. Because BJ just hit the nail on the head with the WNBA. So that's what we're going to get into first. So as we see that, BJ hit the nail on the head with that comment. Because last week, what was one of the things I said? If you think that it should be possible for men to play in women's sports, and I mean, I understand They're transgender. They're men who once were men, but they're women. But guess what? DNA does not change.
No.
It does not change. The human body structure
No,
does
it
not
does not.
change. So again, I asked the question because what you have done is open the door for everything that can go wrong in sports today.
Mhm.
We thought we were having trouble with the NIL because it's filtering down to high school already. We thought we were having trouble with the college sports. We thought we were having all these kinds of things that were a problem. But if you actually look at it now, once what happened in the WNBA, once that bomb was detonated, it really exploded to open a big problem, not only across the NFL,
Right.
but the NBA. Those are the two major sports that people watch. I can say that. I'm not saying it didn't spread across major league yet, but it's not as big if it has.
No.
Okay? These are the two
No,
major
but I think-
There's a
sports.
reason that girls don't play Little League baseball
Yeah.
after Little League.
Right. There's only a few that make it that far.
Yeah.
But they don't play, most of them do not. I haven't seen one play high school. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one out there, don't sit there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know there's one that plays. I'm not saying there's one that doesn't. I'm saying I haven't seen it.
You don't see it at the collegiate level, and you're never gonna see it professionally.
You get beat by a 100-mile-per-hour pitch and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you see these guys with helmets now, they get knocked out.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. So that
Yeah.
he said his answer on it. What's yours?
No, I mean, as far as what should we do about it, to move past it, yeah, you kind of just have to let it go.
You see that in the city this morning?
But it's not gonna stop here, right? The headlines aren't gonna let it go.
No. it's not
So,
gonna stop.
we're gonna have to see what the WNBA finally says when they say something, because they're still pretty
Why
quiet.
did you hear that, man?
Oh,
my
God, right to the
God.
head. Look at that.
I broke my nose 100 times doing
Look when
that.
it shows it at the beginning.
Yeah, I've seen that one already.
Can't
Holy
warm
shit.
up without
Hope you were
mask
still
on.
talking WNBA. Pay attention. So, as we do
100
that,
mile fastball right to the head.
do you realize how much time you just disrupted from this?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We don't care.
No, I'm just saying this guy just got smashed in the head with a
Well, you
100.
can't show that right now.
It wasn't
I know.
100 mile an hour. It wasn't 100 mile. It was more like 5 mile an hour.
Now this
That
lost
would
my
hurt
place.
that.
Where were we at?
No helmet, nothing, just hitting. Anyways,
That's
Um,
fucking weird, man.
yeah, sorry guys. We're talking NBA controversy. Pandora from Bewitched box. We got the Talking Heads talking. I had the Talking Heads playing earlier, burning down the house.
Great band, by the way.
Great band, yes. Do we want to get into AFC South?
No.
next?
I want to hear your finished conversation on it
Okay.
because everybody else has done made their comment, but you went to something else.
Oh, no,
So-
I'll go into it. You guys go ahead first.
We already
We
did.
already
We're
did.
waiting on your final
My
comment.
final comment is I think it's going to hurt the WNBA in the long run. They're grasping for straws. It's just they're making it worse on themselves.
Okay, Ben. Now,
That's
We've all had-
that's just my sentence on it.
I know, but how they make it worse for themselves? Because you do have good insight when you decide to use it.
Yes,
So
I mean
it's just a lot of times you don't decide to use it. Like right now,
I
you say it
honestly-
makes it worse. So why does it do that?
I think why I don't understand this whole transgender SH shit is what I'm gonna say. It's just
Say what you mean.
ridiculous.
No, they're adults out here. We're
I
made
mean,
for adults.
it's like why why mess up a good thing already? It was okay before all this came about, the WNBA, right? The ratings weren't the best, but
Well, they're starting to get there with Caitlin Clark when she came in and all them. They started playing ball the way it should.
yeah.
But I agree with you. Finally, thank you. So,
That's just my take on it.
thank you.
I don't watch the WNBA. Sorry to the viewers that do in India or Pakistan. Or,
Believe me,
or South America.
believe me,
I
you're
don't.
not alone. Look,
No.
at one point in time, the WNBA was just like the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah.
A fan, if you were a fan and could shoot, hey, you want to come down? You want to come and play? Yeah. At one point in time, it was like that, okay? If you can shoot, come on down and play. So
It was
we
that
understand.
bad.
They're just finally getting
That bad.
paid, getting the viewership. I wish them the best of luck because I
I do.
actually am starting to get invested into it.
Yeah.
But at the rate it goes right now, because the bomb has been detonated, you're asking for a lot of things that has filtrated, not only from the WNBA, but now it's really going into the NBA with everything that's happening. And then you also look at the NFL, look at all the drama. I'm not talking about transgender drama. I'm just talking now more drama is being politicized,
So
being
basically,
put out there.
it's opening the box for the next, whoever becomes president and.
It's not that, it's just opening the box, period.
It's
for the whole
It's
league.
a ripple effect, it affects everything.
Think about it. We
So-
looked at, because now I'm going to the NFL, because this is the thing. We looked at Colin Kaepernick when he did the kneel, right?
Right,
Everybody looked at
that
that.
was awful.
It was I know that was awful, but the point is, what did the NFL do?
Nothing.
No,
Thank you. Absolutely nothing.
crickets, nothing. Yeah.
Oh, after a while, it got to the owner's part to where people were getting fed up to where the owners had to make a stand and basically say, you either
It
going
was
to
the
stay.
dumbest thing the NFL could allow to happen because they lost viewers on it.
Exactly. It's really never been the same since. Because you
Yeah.
think about it. Why do we need two national anthems? Why do we even need
There's
a
only
national
one
anthem?
national anthem, that's it.
Why do we even need to play it? Ask that question. It's a game. The reason
Well,
I
when you
say
have-
that,
When you have the flyover and the jets and everything, you
the
have to
reason
play.
I say that, and you can still do that without having to sing the national
Yeah,
anthem.
I mean, but.
And it's not that I'm against the national anthem, but the thing is, if you got
It
so
should be played at every game.
no, I'm gonna tell you why not.
Why?
We politicize everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything comes into politics with sports nowadays.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
But-
Christianity comes into
Yeah.
play into sports nowadays. Whether you're on the right, whether you're on the left, it comes into play.
Right.
We just talked about it. If Joe Burrows was to say tomorrow, hey, I identify as a black guy, there's gonna be a daggone controversy about it.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we don't have the anthem and just play the damn game, there's no
Right.
controversy because they're already blacks versus white, black
Yeah.
national anthem, national anthem. Why? Play the damn game. We don't need to do all that. We don't need to do any of that.
Right.
Just play the daggone game so we stop the controversy. Let the athletes be the athletes. Let the coaches do the coaching.
We need to
Let the
bring
GMs be the GMs.
We need to bring back the hitting like it used to be. Like,
We need to go back to when it was parity
Yeah.
in the league.
yeah.
Is exactly what the NFL needs. They need to go back to when it was parity in the league, stop buying championships, start drafting the right
Yeah.
way. If you make a trade, do it the old fashioned way. If
Yeah.
you become a free agency has legitimately ruined the
Ruined
damn
the
game of football.
Well, it's ruined all
Everything.
sports.
Yeah.
Baseball, basketball.
Yeah. You don't have guys that stick around for 15 plus years anymore.
Exactly.
There's a few,
Or if they
yeah.
stay around, they don't stay around on one
You
team.
know?
Well, the Yankees did.
Yeah.
Jeter, Judge, he'll never
Yeah, I
play
mean-
anywhere else.
Right, I don't see that happening.
Well, granted, I mean the Yankees are a different ball club, and baseball to me is totally different.
They're not a
breed.
different ball club anymore.
I'm just
You've
saying,
seen the
baseball to
difference
me is a
between
total
Simon
different
or
breed from what
right?
we're watching in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
the
as a
NBA.
baseball fan know the Yankees aren't run like they were when George was alive.
Mhm.
No, I agree.
That he would be spending money like the Dodgers.
Well, to be quite honest, we're going to look at it, compare apples to oranges here. You look at it, think about it. The Dodgers have always been relevant. The
Right.
Yankees have always been relevant.
Right.
Boston has always been relevant.
Yeah.
St. Louis has always been relevant. For all of a sudden now, St. Louis is
What's
not
it,
really
20
too relevant
years?
anymore.
When did we win our last World Series? 06?
But what I'm saying is, by the media,
09?
2009.
By the media. by the media, they have always been relevant.
Right.
Let's take the NBA. Lakers have always been relevant. Celtics have always been relevant.
Yeah,
You
but
know, top teams have always been relevant, even if they suck.
Well, that's what I was gonna say though, right? It's not that they've been relevant because they've been that good. They've been relevant because they're just the staple franchise in the sport. It's
Yeah.
that there's a mystique to them. That makes them attractive to people.
Yeah.
You wanna be the guy that makes the Lakers the next champion. You wanna be the guy that makes the Knicks the next champion.
Yeah, like what you just said, athletes will have lost that mystique of wanting to do that, to be I don't know, that's gone out of all sports.
It's definitely not like it was.
No.
But still, look what happened 2 years ago with the Commanders, right? They had a great season.
Yeah.
People thought they were gonna possibly make it to the Super Bowl.
Right, yeah.
It blew up. There's still a mystique, but in that case, it's only because they did good. That mystique came back because they did good.
Yeah.
The Lakers,
No, it all started with a Hail Mary play against the Bears.
well, that was the big, right? That gave
That
them
was
that.
it.
That
From
made
there,
them feel
just-
like
They
this is it.
don't finish out, they don't win 5 games if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that went the other way.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. You see, all this, just let them play the game, man. That's what we all watch anyway. We
Yeah.
want the game. We want to see the effort. We want to see, and then that's the other thing. These guys get paid now. You know, Michael Jordan said it best years ago. He said, you know, because when he got his contract and stuff, they invested in him not because they knew what he can do.
Mhm.
He proved what he could do.
Yes.
Nowadays, these guys are getting contract. You're making an investment on a product you haven't seen yet,
Right.
and they're not panning out. the product's not producing,
Yeah.
but yet you're putting millions of dollars into a product that
The Browns
May
have
work.
had to
It's a
restructure
guaranteed
Deshaun
job.
Watson's contract so many times. They'll never pay him off.
Yeah.
They'll never get him his money. That
Right.
dude will be dead
Yeah.
before, and they'll still be owing him money.
Right.
And did you
Put it
see it
down.
last
Put it
night?
down.
That mug was getting booed. He was getting booed off the field
Oh, yeah.
in that game last night. Cleveland fans don't want that guy at
No,
quarterback.
they want
They
Shador.
want Shador.
They want Sanders.
now. Granted, I watched Shador play last week. He's got a lot to growing to do,
Yeah,
but
he's gonna throw picks. He's
Exactly.
gonna do dumb shit, but
but the
he's
thing
exciting.
is, people are really not giving this kid a chance.
Yeah.
You know, look, he's a 5th round pick. We all know it. We know why he dropped.
Mhm.
Okay? Because a lot of people don't realize if you really look at the big picture, Shador was going to be picked up in the 1st round. His attitude,
Yep.
the way he walked into those interviews is what made him drop.
Yep.
It was a punishment. That's all it was. It was a punishment. He was going to be picked. The difference was the owner for Cleveland overrode what the coach wanted.
Remember you
That's
said,
what people don't realize. Why are you going to a different
because
subject?
players are not
Because-
putting out the effort, they're like guaranteed pieces of shit, like what Chris Farley's saying right here.
They can't hear that.
I know, but
Yeah, so it doesn't help us. They can't hear it.
Guaranteed piece of shit.
The reason I'm saying it is because the more I look, the more I watch it, the more
I mean, you know, it's a guaranteed piece of shit.
well, a lot of people, Dallas is too right now.
I don't think they are. I'm picking them to basically.
Their defense has still gotten better, but it's not where it needs to be a contender.
Yeah.
Will they get to the playoffs? Do I believe that? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay? But with all this bullcrap that's
You're
going on,
down on your team, but you might be. You're going to be relishing in.
no, what you
success this
see,
year.
you don't understand, man.
Okay.
There's a difference between a homer
Okay.
versus a fan
It's positive reinforcement.
versus
I'm
a
giving you-
realist.
I'm giving you positive reinforcement this year.
You're not giving me anything but bad luck.
No, I'm telling you, they're going to probably do well.
Do
this
you
year.
understand the methodology of how the Dallas Cowboys work?
I mean, I'm not following.
Okay,
what
can I
you're
break
doing,
you down with this so you can
Right.
understand why I have to be sullen at this moment?
but- Yeah. I'm
Because
trying to help them
every
here.
fan,
Look,
every Cowboy fan,
right?
just like a Washington or Commanders fan,
Yes.
right now has flags out on their porch. Okay?
When is the? When is the?
That, they got flags out on their porch supporting their team.
Right.
Everybody's got high hopes right now. Right now, Dallas and Washington are talking back and forth online right. That's why I stay off the internet. They're talking, beefing back and forth right now, calling each other names. Oh, yeah, y'all have your Super Bowl during the season because we're going.
Right.
And, you know, back and forth. That's what's happened. But I'm trying to tell you, every year it's the same thing. Now, what's going to end up happening?
But when you
What's going to end up
keep
happening is
thinking
just
like that, things are going to happen.
no,
like that.
every
It
year
keeps
it's the
happening.
same thing. By game 6 during the season, week 6,
Right.
because Washington most likely will be the first one to drop, you'll see Washington flags come down. And then the following week, because Dallas is going to be on a high because they figure, oh, we got the division, they're going to blow it. Then you're going to see those flags come down.
Okay.
Okay, but they're still going to be bickering, talking about, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then Philadelphia or the Giants will somehow miraculously win the division, you know, and next thing you know, once again, a disappointing
But
season.
when you're thinking like
We
that,
had,
what you think happens in real life.
I see it in real life every
I
year.
know,
We've been living it for 30 years.
Exactly.
So what happened with the Patriots run last year?
Right.
Because we didn't win that Super Bowl.
No.
And I haven't heard you say a thing about the Red Sox in 2 weeks. So I don't think what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think what you're saying makes sense, man.
And he's a
I don't think what
Patriot
you're
fan.
They're
You see,
still above
you see the
500.
difference?
They're
You
still,
see the
I-
difference? We're realists and fans. You're a homer
yeah, but
because he's a Patriot fan too. But he just you know, okay.
That's why I don't talk like that.
I don't know. I'm just like maybe.
See, you started doing this
That's
like
what-
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to win it all, blah, blah, blah.
You
And
did,
then
baby, you
now,
did.
now
We're not gonna
that,
stop.
now
Nobody
that
can
it's
stop us.
imploded and you've
Well, they
returned
still
back
had-
to form, it's been crickets.
Yeah.
It's been this.
Well,
Where's it at? Where's it at?
hey, they're 70 and 59 right there, right now. They're not that bad.
I'm
They're only
there.
6 games back.
Well,
Hey, they're 70 and 59 right now. They're not that bad.
that's not me. Oh, that's you.
That's
They're still in the hunt for a wild card, okay?
That's why I had to turn it up.
that's all we've heard out of you.
I'm just glad they got 70 wins right now, considering how they started the year.
2 weeks ago, you would have been glad with your 70 wins. 2 weeks ago, you were saying, "Oh, we're winning it all."
Yeah, put money on Boston. We're going to be in first place in another
It
week.
could still happen. You never know.
But that's why you don't talk like that.
I tried to talk like.
By the way,
I'm
I got to go to this because, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this for those who are watching. If you haven't said it, we're going to say it today because yesterday we celebrated.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
gave
yeah.
him a
It's
surprise
it's a
party.
month. It was last month, but it was a
Well,
great surprise, and I had no idea it was going to happen. So it was awesome, a great day. Grateful that everyone that was there.
Do you realize that that yesterday I was surprised that you didn't realize it.
I didn't know.
It
I had
did,
no
baby.
clue, and usually I find things out, and I had no idea.
I was actually afraid to text Heidi back because I thought you went through her. So I was afraid to send a message because I was like, Ben might see this. And do you realize we knew this a while back, so keeping it from you was,
Yeah, I can
It was
imagine.
pretty easy.
yeah.
It was easy.
Yeah.
If you notice why my wife laughed, when I don't know if you realize why my wife laughed when you said, I'll bring you some tomato Sunday, and she just kind of smiled, okay. But she knew she'd see you the next day. She knew she'd see you yesterday. So she,
Now I remember that conversation.
Because she even came to the house, when she came home and we were talking about it, she said, he's absolutely clueless.
Honestly, I am home
You
most
can
of
just
the
bring
time.
back, I left our canopy up there for y'all to use when we left yesterday. You can just bring it next week. I'm in no rush.
Okay, you don't need to use it this week.
Probably left it. But it was fun.
It was fun.
good.
I'm glad I'm just.
I thought I might have squeaked out the win on the answering 2 questions right on who knows Ben best, but
Yeah, I lost terribly on who knows Ben best.
I'm quite an enigma.
I'll actually hit the nail on the head. They just didn't want to say that.
yeah, he didn't want to fess up when he's saying Elon Musk. Well, whatever. You would be stroking Tom Brady right now if he was in
No,
there.
Exactly.
I'm just saying-
Yeah, I mean, they talked all this stuff. Everything had to do with New England. They just didn't want to say it and admit it. That's all. I know.
Yeah, I had to ask Heidi,
And
I was like,
Ben,
ask me a
in
question I
retrospect.
get right. Like, what year did Ben graduate? I don't know what show Ben liked and growing up, and then it was Seinfeld of all fucking shit he showed. It
Yeah, I
was
still
fucking
watch
Well, hey,
Seinfeld.
like my wife said, it's like our show about nothing.
Yeah.
Show about
Seinfeld
nothing.
was. I put it as a great American hero. I mean, I thought,
You do kind of remind me of the great American hero, not in looks, just by attitude.
I don't think I've seen that.
what?
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
Yeah, that was a great '80s TV
I
show.
have never seen that show.
Wow. Wow. I heard that live. I don't know.
But
So,
yeah, I mean, they're 70 and 59, so there's still hope out there.
well, there's still hope. Yeah, there's hope for everything, right?
Yeah. I'm just glad they're above 500.
Okay, can we get back to the NFL?
Let's
man?
get back to the NFL.
Okay, I thought so. I mean, I don't know how we keep veering off a track, but well, I know how we keep veering off a track. But you know, I care about you, right?
I know.
Because I do. I pick on him all the time.
I told him yesterday we were gonna roast the shit out of him today.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I know.
he knew it was
I
coming
get
because
it
people
every
don't
week.
understand when
I get it every week. So
everybody get. Let me put it straight to you, everybody, once again, so we don't keep getting comments about how we bully Ben. Okay, so everybody understands when you hear the arguments that we possess here with Ben, a lot of it is thick. Understand, a lot of it is thick. It's not a real controversy.
Like Heinz 57.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we do have these subjects, but if it looks like we're bullying him, it's a lot of it is thick. If you actually pay attention and listen how he brings us into it to do that.
It's kind of like that when Shaq and that one guy were having a debate over
Right.
Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Oh my gosh.
He's that guy that just stirs the shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He stirs it and we go
We
from
go-
there.
I would like to think, I just had a epiphany right now.
Oh
okay?
boy, I bet you that was one when he wasn't.
No, that's pretty, it's in my
You didn't get it, man. It went right
Well,
in
honestly, I want to try to put a question out there for everyone. If everyone wants to answer this, when is it too, like with flags? You said people's flags, their respective teams. When do they take them down? Do they leave them up all year? What's the timeline for that?
When they start losing.
No, but once if you keep it up after they keep losing, then I mean that's a question to throw
But
out
Ben,
there.
understand, you're energetic about your team. Everything is about New England to you, okay?
I'm just saying, it's like.
I mean, and New England can do no wrong. They can sell everybody's soul to the devil, and you would think it's
I'm just
okay
saying,
because you know you're a homer.
I'm not
That's
that,
okay.
I'm not that.
Yes, you are,
I'm
Ben.
just
Yes,
saying-
you are, because you condone a lot of bad stuff that New England does that they
It's-
cover up. That
I'm
nobody.
trying to bring
so-
back the enthusiasm.
But
of
it's
sports.
okay. It's okay because that's you.
See now.
That's you, boo boo.
See now, this is the firewall right here.
But that's you.
Look, there's a firewall. I'm enthusiastic about sports. You're like, man.
No,
you know
you're
what?
not enthusiastic about sports.
We got to bring it back.
You're enthusiastic about the Red Sox and the Patriots.
Right.
That's what you don't care about
I may
sports.
be, yes, but I'm trying to bring that into maybe everyone else in the world can be enthusiastic.
Dude, I'm
about
enthusiastic as shit about the Redskins, but
See,
but we're doo-doo. We've been doo-doo. And I'm not getting my hopes up just to get let down by like week 6, like what Rick said.
Exactly.
I'm not over. If they
So
perform
if you-
well, then I'll be high-fiving mugs and everything.
Exactly. But I'm going to call it right when they perform bad. That's what I'm
but
saying.
doesn't it?
It has not been a good product for 30 years in
Yeah.
DC.
So
Hasn't been one in Dallas either.
Let's do this. Like, let's say week 1, everyone be positive about their teams, and just be.
I can't be positive if I see the schedule.
we
and I know
come-
there's
if we
a
come
probable
out-
loss.
If we come out week 1 and beat Philadelphia, I might
Yes.
have a change of heart.
See,
But if we come out and get
Which could happen.
beat 28-7, then I'm gonna be like, just another long fucking season of watching this.
Yeah, I mean
on
that's what you don't. I
Sunday.
mean, I
Dallas plays
understand.
who? The Giants, I think. First?
Doesn't matter.
I think.
I see with Dallas. I already expect the outcome by week 7. Okay, I already expect the outcome by week 7. Why? Because it's too many fans don't put it in their head. Understand?
You need to be one
Jerry
of the fans
Jones-
to get a tattoo on their arm that says "World Champs" of.
No. Why would I do that? Why would I want to put
If
something?
If
Why don't you
do-
go get a Patriot tattoo? And I guarantee you do that, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life because they'll probably be the worst team ever after that.
I don't have any tattoos, so that's fine.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do something like that. I'm not that foolish. I
See,
got
I'm the type
tattoos,
of
but I'm
person
not
like,
that
like if
foolish.
you do something opposite, then that happens.
I know that's
See,
a lot of
now-
people's mindset, but my mindset is reality. I've watched Dallas for too long.
Yeah.
I have seen the downhill slide. I have seen until that defense proves something, No. Until they're a top 10 defense, I cannot trust the Cowboys. I'm sorry. It's got to be a top 10 or nothing. Because to be quite honest, every defense that was in the playoffs has always been a top 10. Every team that has won a championship has been a top 10 defense. I'm going by reality,
Look
dude.
what happened to Houston last year. They went all the way to
But their quarterback, you see, there we go. See, here's the argument.
CJ Stroud will be much better this year.
I hope so. He got blinded by the lights last
He
year.
shaved his hair, he's gonna be a lot better. That's
It has nothing to do
He
with
had
it.
5 turnovers in that game. You're not gonna win a game. I don't give a shit how good your defense
Exactly.
is. 5 turnovers.
Because if he would have even been average,
Right.
guess what? We'd be having a different story about who was in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl last year. If Bo Nix wouldn't have got hurt, we'd be
It would've
having
been
a different conversation
Yeah,
about who's in the Super
definitely.
Bowl.
No, I can see that. It would've been.
And that's all. I'm not saying that New England didn't give it a try.
Yeah.
I just knew no matter who they
The
faced in
Cards
the
had
NFC besides the Packers,
The Cards
they wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
Because that whole NFC last year was loaded.
Okay.
Absolutely loaded.
Speaking of Texans, AFC South.
Exactly. So today we're going to break down the AFC and the NFC South. Because what I want to do, who's got the better chance?
We could probably do the NFC side first, because that won't take very long.
Okay.
Okay, the NFC South. We got Tampa Bay.
Nope.
Tampa Bay's the favorites, plus 185.
Nope.
New Orleans,
New Orleans will
260.
win that
Carolina, plus 320. Atlanta, plus 350.
Nope. Saints will win the division. Place close. Saints will win. I told you it's on the piece of paper in that helmet.
So you're not giving Atlanta any chance.
I have Atlanta, no doo-doo, nothing.
Oh, I think they're the worst.
They're the worst.
Yeah, I think Atlanta's gonna be doo-doo.
They had Drake London and who else?
Bijan Robinson.
That's it.
Yeah, and
Whatever quarterback they have play.
There's no QB
is
there.
what
I
it
don't
is.
have, no
You got
one here has faith in
Penis
Tua.
and Tua.
Do you have
Yeah.
faith in Tua? I don't have faith in Tua.
Penis and two.
Who's the
Penis
third
and
string? Because I bet on him getting the most starts.
That's possible.
Yeah, because they're both injury prone.
Yeah,
I still think
Tua.
Saints are going to win that division with Tyler Shaw.
I've got Tampa. I think Tampa squeak it out.
I don't think Tampa squeaks it. I think Tampa wins it hands down because Baker Mayfield.
He's going to be playing to go somewhere else.
Yes,
Absolutely.
He
He's
is
playing
playing because they didn't want to redo his deal and re-up him. I think he balls the fuck out this year.
If he balls out, Tampa wins. He plays that well with that good attitude. You know where I can see him next year? Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's a good possibility.
Yeah, because Rodgers is gone after this year.
Yep.
Oh, wow. You know, I never thought about that.
Yep.
That's a good fit.
Bills.
Pittsburgh got the attitude. It's got his
Absolutely.
attitude.
Bills, same thing. Bills implode this year. They end up having a horrible season. Watch out. Watch him in LA next year.
Yeah, because Stafford would be gone.
Ooh, that could have just happened.
But wouldn't that set Ty Simpson back?
That would actually get Josh
Well,
Allen.
Who
If you
cares?
have a-
When you got
if
the
you
best
have-
guy coming. Who cares?
I mean, it really wouldn't. A lot of people don't realize it really wouldn't if that happened because he's still learning behind the veteran. Who, if you really look at Josh Allen, how long he's been in the league now, yeah, his time is running short also. You know, he's in that where the window's almost closed and him and Dak
Baker
Prescott
has a
about
backup
right there.
and Chris Godwin to throw the ball. The loss of Mike Evans is going to hurt.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Oh, he's old. Mike Evans he's still a fucking baller.
It's that ball. It's
He'll
that
be
knowledge.
great.
It's that
He'll be
knowledge.
great in San Francisco.
But I think he balls out with that running game. If their defense can stop anybody,
So
They could probably
everybody's
put up
basically looking at the
12 or
NFC
13
South with
wins, I
Tampa
think
Bay.
easy.
No, Saints.
You think the Saints? I'm going with Tampa
Saints.
because I do believe Baker's going to ball out this year.
I mean, I think
I
the Saints
don't-
could squeak in as maybe a wild card team. I think they're going to surprise people.
Yeah, I think
See, my whole thing is when we talk about Baker,
no one's given a chance to Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young.
right? But what I'm saying when we talk about
Right.
Baker balling out, okay, so he balls out. Do you think Tampa will turn around and try to offer something?
They would
Or
be
you think
dumb
it'd be
not
too
to,
late?
but they might have burned a bridge.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking because then Baker will control the ship and say, "Hey, I want this if you want me to return."
Yeah. 'Cause at least if he does it that way, he has options. Like you said, Pittsburgh would be, I think, be a good fit for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
God,
I look
that would
at
be
that
great.
structure and I look at the attitude that the Steelers had. That's Baker's That's Baker's
That's his
attitude.
Well,
mantra.
and he's had plenty of interaction, right? Because where did he play for all those years?
Yeah.
So he's had plenty of interaction. He knows that they're the preeminent team in the division. And I mean, that they're one of the teams that has that mystique we talk about,
And
right?
wouldn't he love to stick it to Cleveland?
Oh my Lord, wouldn't that be hilarious?
I mean, he stuck it to Cleveland when he got down
Yeah.
to Tampa. I mean, he stuck it to them anyway.
But I think with his mentality, irregardless of if Tampa offers him something, I think he's gone.
I don't understand. Baker has always been a great quarterback.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he been able to stick anywhere?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
that
how
dude
many-
has fucking traveled a lot.
How many years in Cleveland? Nobody's going to stick in Cleveland.
Well,
Nothing
and,
ever
and
will
the
go.
Rams,
Carolina,
when
the
he went to the Rams, I knew he wasn't going to stay
Tampa.
at the Rams. He was, I mean, that was a
He
no-brainer.
was a retread.
Yeah, he was just, I knew once he got to the Rams, he was just there to fill in. But if anybody paid attention to that, they would have realized Baker knew that too.
Right.
He knew, hold up, this is his team. I'm just here as a fill-in until he gets healthy, and I'm gone. You know, he knew that. There's a lot of quarterbacks who don't know that. They would try to say, "Hey, I'm gonna take his role now." No, you're not. Guess who that is? That's Stafford.
Yeah.
You ain't taking his role. I'm sorry, I don't
And
care who you are.
You should have seen in the last game or the other day why your boy's not starting week 1 in Vegas either.
Oh, yeah.
So
He had a great game, but
now let me ask a
Some
question.
are-
You also said something about Carolina.
Bryce Young. Okay.
So you think they have even a chance?
I don't know. I mean, unless Bryce Young.
Because I still see Tampa running away with the division.
I think Carolina will be a step above Atlanta in that division at the end of the day.
Well, then that's not saying much. That's not saying much at all. That's not saying much at all.
But I mean,
Dude, Tua could return to the 2024,
He
25 Tua or 22, 23, whenever he threw for like
Yeah.
40 some touchdowns and
mhm,
4,500 yards.
I
He
don't
could
know.
always return to that.
I think he's 2 wrong steps away from never playing again.
Well, how many times have I said he's one hit away from being a vegetable?
Yeah.
So let's talk about, because the NFC is pretty much a wash. It's the AFC that's really,
yeah.
AFC South is going to be the top.
AFC Jags.
Tennessee.
And the favorites are, of course, Houston plus 110, Jacksonville plus 230, Colts plus 375, and then Tennessee plus 850.
I think
sorry,
Tennessee will.
that Houston defense is still nasty.
Yeah.
They didn't lose anybody.
Jacksonville's good there too.
I think Tennessee will wind up being the second team in that division this year with Cam Ward.
Wow, you really think they're going to make that
No, I'm dead
Is it-
serious.
Is that on a piece of
I'm
paper too?
dead serious with Tennessee this year. Actually, it's in the hat up there. I just Tennessee Titans with
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward will have he'll have a better season this year.
I think
Cornell
Cam
Tate
Ward's going to
and-
be our backup in 2 years.
Carnell Tate and Calvin Ridley, man, they're gonna ball out this year. I think they'll be pushing for that division this year. Man. Houston will be the big one.
You got Danny Dimes in Indy.
Right?
You got
I have no faith in them.
you. It's not about what you have no faith in Danny
don't
Dimes.
see- I just
What
don't-
did he do before he got hurt?
He's not gonna do it 2 years in a row. He's not gonna have a.
What do you mean 2 years in a row? He was
sucked
consistent
with
when
the
he was
Giants.
in New York.
He sucked with the Giants. Look at Tennessee will be the second team behind the Texans in that division this year.
Dude, it's gonna come down to the head-to-head, I think, between
Jacksonville's gonna implode.
Houston and
Something's gonna happen.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Indianapolis, they're gonna.
They're gonna play Travis Hunter strictly on defense. They're bullshit this year.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Which that's what he was made for. He was made to be a cornerback. I'm
No,
sorry.
you saw my
I mean,
series.
you bring him
look.
in. You can bring him in every once in a while for some trick play, some trickery.
Yeah, but the
on
bad part
offense,
about
but-
that, when you bring him in, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the decoy could work.
Yeah.
I think this is the year in NFL for the surprise teams, like the Saints, like Tennessee. I think it's gonna be one of them years. Yeah.
I mean, last year was already so much one of those years. Like Houston being up there, us being up there, Seahawks, right? There were so many teams that came out of nowhere.
Right. I had the serious look when I looked at Tennessee. I'm really high on them this year for that division.
You must be high.
Not as high as the two Texans will actually get that division probably.
The
But
Texans
they'll-
have still the best defense in that division. The Texans have a quarterback who's actually focused this year because he realized he got blinded by the lights last year. I mean, CJ Stroud basically almost admitted to it. I think the kid is actually much more focused now, realizing now I know what it takes to get over the hump. Then you got Danny Dimes. You may not trust in him, but he has been a consistent quarterback, and he proved it when he had weapons.
Yeah, he's got one of the top 2 running backs in football.
And plus, he's got a receiver.
Yeah.
He
Taylor,
proved
he'll
until
have
he got
he'll
hurt.
have an ankle injury by week 4.
You know what?
I didn't draft him last night.
Well, you didn't have to. You
I'm
know
not
what? The
drafting
point is, you got those 2 that you're not giving a chance. But you're not giving Indy a chance. And I can tell you, Indy's defense didn't change. And once his offense didn't change, they were top until he went down.
Yeah.
Understand that. If he would have played in those playoffs, it still might have been a different story.
Look at Tennessee's roster, man. Look at they're not that bad.
It's not about. I'm not saying they're not good, Ben.
Cam Ward
can show.
Cam Ward is
not the guy who's going to
is
lead them.
another Anthony Richardson. He'll probably be out of the league in a couple of years.
Yes, he's not.
Or he'll
He's
just
not
be
a
career
leader.
backup like
He's
Colt
not a
McCoy
good
for
quarterback.
37 years.
Well,
He's
they
not
got
a good
Wandale Robinson
quarterback.
this
He
year.
needs to
They
be a
got
wide receiver.
Tony Pollard at running back.
He needs to be a
outbreak.
wide receiver. Cam Ward needs to be a wide receiver or a slot back. He does not need to be a quarterback. He's not a quarterback.
Receiver on the bench. I mean,
I don't even know who half them guys are.
Will Levis is a decent, backup to Cam
Who in the
Ward.
hell is Will Levis?
I'm just
What comedy club he come
Well,
out
hell,
of?
I thought you said he was going to end up taking the starting job by
That's what I thought, but then Cam
mid-season.
Ward's got flashes of brilliance right now.
Flashes of brilliance.
Yeah.
What? In what? Preseason?
In preseason.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Ben, do you understand preseason?
I'm just going off. I'm rolling the dice on the Titans this year. I think.
Okay, do you understand preseason?
How much money would you bet on it, Ben? It's real easy to download the app on your phone.
$20 probably. One Tennessee.
Do you understand preseason? These are guys either fighting for a contract or fighting for a roster spot. Most of them are fighting for a roster spot. So guess what? The hitting is better. The play is better.
Yeah.
It's second team against second team.
Yeah, honestly.
It looks great. But once they get against the first team, guess what? 9 times out of 10, they get dismantled.
And who's showing any of their tricks in the playbook? Off in
Exactly.
preseason?
There's not
You know,
one
like-
team right now that's going to do that.
No.
Half of these teams, even when regular season comes, hold back the playbook until they get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's-
Yeah, I mean that's
See with who they
the
play.
Rams are famous for it. They don't
Yeah.
hold
Seattle
on it. They
Seahawks.
use
No,
one
that's
book
the-
for the
that's the-
season and then they open another book for the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely.
The Jets. Should be.
The first game.
See, you're doing it again, man.
So,
I
Texans?
don't want tickets.
I got Texans.
I got Texans.
I got Texans.
Texans.
I got Texans too, but Tennessee behind them in second.
So, real quick, just out of curiosity, which team, and I'm just going to go ahead and say, I think it's Jacksonville. Which team is the most likely to move to a new city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime soon or anytime?
In the next few years.
In the next few years?
Are we going to branch out to more? Are we going to have a new team in another country?
I got that feeling that's what's going to happen more or less.
Is it going to be
Yeah,
London?
but at this point,
Is it
haven't
gonna
they
be
kind of set it up for Jacksonville to be that team? Who's going over to London more than Jacksonville?
They could.
Who
ship
has,
They could ship a team like Tennessee somewhere.
Well, Tennessee was on my list too.
Tennessee is, they sell out too much. I mean,
They
that
have a
place,
decent fan base.
Nashville is a good place for a football team.
Yeah.
It
They're
is.
not gonna leave.
So the worst area.
I don't even know if Jacksonville would move.
Carolina,
Jacksonville's a good place
Carolina
too.
Panthers, would they move?
Nah, definitely not Carolina.
Panthers?
It's a business area. There are,
Or the
they're like,
city.
How
That's
many,
like
how many
Charlotte.
teams are in the
Family
league?
Dollar owns
32,
part of that.
right?
32 teams.
okay?
So they would have to add 2 teams.
2 teams at once.
They would have to add 2 teams to make it to 34.
One in London for sure, it's gonna happen.
Do you want one in London?
If they go overseas, which I do
Mexico.
believe.
They're gonna have
Why
to.
not?
They're
Mexico
gonna have
City.
to.
Mexico City,
Germany.
Germany.
Or Germany.
Yeah, Germany's pretty big.
Well, Germany's pretty big on American football.
Yes.
I know that just from military days.
That's what I was
That
gonna
was
say, we
big
got an Air
time.
Force Base.
How
Yeah.
many players wanna have to like say, oh my God, it's gonna affect their personal lives and.
I think it makes a lot of sense with Jacksonville, because I understand that Jacksonville is a good football city. I agree, Florida's a good football state.
Yeah.
But the team has been a joke since, when they have a good season, it turns
Yeah.
out to be a joke.
Yeah.
So, and then you got an international owner who's quite loaded,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And
He's
gonna
got the
make
ties
money.
to what is AWE, correct? His
Yep.
son isn't his
Yeah.
son in charge of that.
John.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you take all that together, that wrestling's got a large international appeal as well.
And
Send them
plus,
over
now
to
that you brought that up,
Jacksonville,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tie something in because you just brought that up. You see what the WWE did with TKO.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because the other con, Ari Khan, all of a sudden took over. Hey, TKO made it international, made it where all of a sudden they're doing shows in Saudi, all this. Saudi's paying big time for
Yep,
WWE to go
absolutely.
over there.
Shaka Khan.
Absolutely.
You know, so then you just tied that in. It would make more sense for Jacksonville because of the son owning wrestling, his dad having a network and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
we can bring it over here. We can move this
How
team
would
over
that
here.
work?
See,
They
'cause-
move over there.
Players will not like
The
that.
players are all gonna have passports, because they're not gonna live over there during the off
And
season.
let's say they have kids. And
Now that may
Well, but
be.
you know what? I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think a lot of people would, because honestly, the largest, most popular game in the world is still by far soccer.
Yeah.
It's not even close. And the way the fans and the cities get so much more ingrained with your local team, and England, huge soccer team, so their fandom is already of that mindset.
They're already crazy with that.
They're already
Australia is another place.
absolutely.
How many fans does Wembley seat?
It's
Oh,
a big stadium. It's huge.
yes, it's huge.
Let's see.
But I still say Germany because Germany is.
No, it has to
football
go to, it
related.
has to go to London.
Enough of a small country to live in there.
You believe? Yeah, it is. It is
huge. It could
It
turn
is huge.
90,000.
Yeah. See, Aruba had 110,000 when I visited.
See,
So you
and
put
they
a
could
whole crowd
probably
there.
expand that a
So I
couple.
mean,
Well, here's the thing though, right?
That it's gonna sell out
Yeah.
every game. Tom might be an idiot not to go over there.
yeah.
Well, he's got relations probably. I mean, he bought the team, so.
I mean, he's gonna make them more money because he's gonna get, they're gonna have to come to some sort of agreement to use Wembley for
Yeah.
football and soccer, because they're not gonna build it. You can't play it over there other than Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
Right.
So then you take the fact too that football's actual playing field is smaller than a soccer playing field, so you can add in some extra seats
Extra
and
seats,
such.
Christ, they could probably get it to 100,000.
And
Oof.
I'm telling you, England, their fans, they're rabid. They're rabid.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean,
They
as
love
much
football.
as you can say not about Germany, they're just as rabid about football.
They are.
Australia is just as rabid about football because of rugby
Well,
itself.
England is huge for rugby too, naturally,
Yeah.
be the same thing. Australia, England. So they already, I think, just all those
Yeah, the
reasons.
fan base is already there.
Yep.
For those three countries,
Yep.
the fan base is already there.
So Jacksonville's the favorite.
But I do like where BJ's going with Wembley Stadium,
Yep.
England,
Yep.
because of that stadium itself.
Mhm.
Will, I mean, heck,
Legendary.
you're probably gonna get sold out every time you have a
Legendary.
game.
Absolutely. The first 2 years, 3 years, even if they suck, even if they're the Jackson
It's their team.
Jaguars.
It's
of-
their team.
Absolutely.
You know, whatever.
They're not gonna, if they make that move, the NFL's not gonna let them suck.
Well, that's true too, right?
The NFL is not
Stuff's
gonna let
work
them
out.
suck.
Stuff's gonna
It's
work
gonna
out.
work itself
Well,
out
they're gonna have to have
to where they're.
They'll-
But
they'll
what
bring
do
some
they
big
do? What do
names.
they do then? Do they move to the AFC East?
I just
Yeah,
think,
they have to.
They would have to do realignment.
They have to do realignment.
Yeah.
but this is also why I just find it so much less likely that they're
No,
gonna add
they
a
won't realign it, they'll keep it the way it is.
For now, why? Just
Yeah.
you don't have to. If all you're doing is moving city to city, you don't have to actually change anything.
Yeah.
You could say for the wider outreach to the fans and the well-being of the league, we're going to leave things as they are for a few years and see how this plays out. Because I don't see them adding a team. Adding 2 teams to me sounds like it's going to make things far more complicated than it needs to be.
Well, no, I mean, we're playing a 17-game schedule.
Mhm.
You just play everybody once. You know what I'm saying? You can just, instead of
I mean,
playing,
Yeah, but then what do you do? You add,
playing 2 division games, you
but then
play.
what do? You're going to have 5 teams in one division and 5 in another.
Why don't they
If you
just
add
take
2
the damn?
teams.
Why don't they just take the Jets and ship them out?
Isn't there 5 teams in every division but the South?
That's another thing.
4 in every division.
Seriously, it would do the Jets well for them to be moved
You might as
out.
well bring him over here. I'm hungry. I need
Well,
one of them teams.
Well, at that point, honestly, if you're thinking like that, you get rid of Cleveland because they're cursed.
Yeah.
They're
Cleveland-
cursed. The Cleveland Browns are just cursed.
Yeah, they seem to be.
Cleveland ain't going nowhere because
I
they're
know.
cursed so bad.
Now the Jets would be a great team to move out to another country. You know.
Speaking of the Jets,
Okay.
guys, I want to get into something.
Why don't they move fucking
the
New England?
Huh?
That would suck.
The rest of us would be happy. Well, except for him, he won't be happy either. But speaking of
Yeah.
the Jets, right now, how many coaches are on the hot seat?
A lot.
I mean, I'm sure the whole roster is.
It's easier question to say who's not on the hot seat
Yeah.
in today's
Other than Brees
NFL.
Hall
In
and
today's NFL.
Who's on the hot
Garrett
seat?
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall are the only 2 staples of that team.
I'm looking at Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn and
Even though he got a new roster,
I think the Jets defense is gonna surprise people. I think
yeah.
the defense
They
is pretty
might.
good.
reason I'm looking at Aaron Glenn, I'm not saying this Aaron Glenn has to win. Know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm saying what happens with the Jets, why I think Aaron Glenn is on the hot seat,
Mhm.
is your team didn't have a pick last year.
Right.
Not a pick. The only team in NFL history to have a defense not even get an interception.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Glenn is on the hot seat not to win. I think he's on the hot seat to have the defense improve. Be competitive.
Okay.
Because it wasn't competitive last year.
No.
I think that's what they're going to, the Jets are going to look and say, look, we're not looking for you to go to the Super Bowl right now. We're looking to be competitive. At least show up for a damn game.
3rd highest odds.
Okay.
4-1.
Really?
What is up with Dallas's offensive coordinator, the hot dogs?
I don't know. What's up with
I'm just going to read it here. The goal is a
What do you think about
dedicated
it?
hot dog refrigerator, an industrial 7-Eleven roller, just like 7-Eleven, for coaches and during long days and meetings of practice. The menu, the high-end hot dogs served on premium brioche pretzel buns.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Right, so what's the problem?
Is it something that's going to propel Dallas to stardom this year? The hot
No,
dogs?
they're still going to be the same lousy
See,
defense
this
until
is
it gets
what.
proven.
See, this is what you need to read and be positive about. That your
No,
team is.
well, I
gonna
mean,
do
you
well
know,
this
you
year.
asked what's happening with the offensive coordinator of Dallas.
I'm
I asked
trying to
what's
help
happening-
you. I'm
He's
trying to.
the fan.
with
He's
hot
a fan of
dogs.
the Glizzy.
I'm
Yes,
trying to
the
help
big
you out
Glizzy.
here. You need to take stories like this for your team and propel them to positivity. Hot dog.
Oh, so rubbing tugs propels New England to positivity. I mean, it would propel me.
Well, the controversy actually helps them. In the
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
sleeping with Diana Racine, it probably
So-
propelled me to. I mean, yeah, okay, I see, I get it.
Yeah, you know how
I'm
it's
trying-
just everything's. You don't hear nothing anymore
It's
about
gone.
that.
I told you it would be swept underneath the rug.
It's just dissipated.
I told you by
in
week
thin
1
air.
it's going to be swept
Not
underneath the rug and it's gone.
Not
It's
going
over.
over.
It's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to something. called controversy. Man, with Vrabel's gonna be on the hot seat. I'm gonna tell you that too. He's on the hot seat too.
Okay.
I got him on the hot seat.
The reason being that he's on the hot seat is this. What did we say we probably think?
Because
will
they're gonna be
start out?
12-5 this year. They're
I
gonna
asked
be on the hot seat.
They're not in on the conversation.
Okay,
Where do y'all
all right.
think New England's gonna be in the first 7 weeks? I'm gonna tell you why why Vrabel's gonna be on the hot seat.
Probably number two.
Listen close, you're gonna learn something here. Listen.
Probably number two behind the Bills. Probably 1-2 games behind them.
One game.
Almost there
behind.
by the playoffs?
No, I think we'll probably be still 2, if not 3. I don't think we're going to gain ground on the Bills. I think we're.
No, but
probably,
I'm saying, does it look like y'all are gonna get to the playoffs?
I think we'll be in the wild card contention for sure.
I do
Yeah.
believe they will be
Okay,
in
so we all agree, it looks like they're getting ready to go to the playoffs. Now, pay attention to the pattern, Ben.
Okay.
Last year, when all this dropped
Right.
on Vrabel,
Okay.
what was happening? Really nothing. It was basically the draft. It was just being
It was
exposed
during
to
the
what
draft.
was going
It
on,
was
right?
during the
But if
second
you
game.
notice the timeline of how everything dropped, it was dropping right before the draft,
Right.
okay? Before something big for New England was happening.
AJ Brown.
Everything dropped, right?
Exactly.
All the stuff on Diana Rossini, all this stuff, all it dropped at certain points in time. If I'm a guy who wants to destroy Robert Kraft because your coach slept with my wife and I hired a private detective and you
Yeah.
want to try to bury my story, but yet I own a business too,
Right.
a big time, I got money too, guess what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to buy my time now. We drop it a little bit at a time. Because once this season starts and it looks like y'all are ready to win, we're going to drop some more bombshells.
I don't know.
Guess what? That's going to destroy the team. It destroys Robert Kraft. The guy is smart. Kraft is playing checkers. This guy's playing chess. He's waiting to kill
I hope
the
you're
New
right.
England
I
Patriots
hope not.
mid-season.
I don't
I
think so.
hope not. But I can't imagine. Let's just imagine if,
I don't think it's.
especially if I had money to do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
If I,
If
hey,
it was plowing my wife, I couldn't wait.
exactly.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't.
wait.
The guy's playing
I couldn't
checkers.
wait.
He's being smart. Everything he's dropped has been at certain points and times. It's been, and then you let it die.
I couldn't
You
wait.
don't. You let it die, and all
Why
of a
would you
sudden,
wanna wait?
midway,
I
he's
couldn't.
going to start a
Why
brush
not?
fire.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to play chess. I would just play checkers
Yeah.
with hand grenades. I couldn't
Right.
wait. If I had money
Yeah,
and you're
but
plowing
I'm
my
telling
wife,
you,
I couldn't
this
wait.
whoever's doing this is very calculated, which I do believe is her husband.
Maybe I'm an
It
angry
could
guy.
be.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's very well could be. Yes.
I mean, and I'm just saying, I believe if he does, if that goes to court, the way I'm thinking, if that happens, Kraft's going to have to do one or two things.
He's gonna go home. He's gonna ride off into the
Right.
sunset and let his boy take over.
But what I'm saying is, with Vrabel, he's going to have to do one or two things. Either you're going to have to face the music, deal with the controversy.
Okay, you do have a point there. This guy, Kevin Goldschmidt, works in human resources and finance technology. Okay. He earned a bachelor's degree from finance at Penn State.
I mean, boy, how does that feel when I'm right?
Family life, well, you might be right, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay,
He and Rossini
I
goes
really
on.
hate that, don't you? That somebody's actually
There's no
talking
way
about
that
their
he's
team.
still with her. He's had to fucking leave her, right?
No, they're still together.
Dude, there's
Shut
no
up.
fucking way.
Yeah, they're still together.
There's
That's
no
right,
way.
yeah.
Well, I believe he's a cuck anyway.
Yeah, he's not there, you know.
I believe he's a
There's
part-time
no,
cuck anyway.
dude, there's no way.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate twist of events? Is that he's over in the corner of the room. Just he's the scout.
He lives in the guest house. He lives in the guest house in the back, you know.
But there's another coach on the hot
He
seat.
probably makes.
So
a lot
to
of
go
money,
back to
so
the coaches on the
I
hot
don't
seat,
know.
odds
Okay.
wise, number 1, Dan Quinn, 3-1
Yeah.
odds,
Yes.
Yes,
I
definitely
see.
on the hot seat. Commanders got to win.
and Todd Bowles.
Tide Bulls.
Followed by third was Aaron Glenn. So
Yeah, Jets.
Now, here's one that nobody thinks about, Kyle Shanahan. How
Yeah.
long has your team been contenders but not where they... San Francisco's used to winning
Well,
that.
it's kind of hard to put him on the hot seat when his injuries are just through the roof every fucking
Oh,
year.
Every year
you don't want to go
If,
without
if anybody,
Well-
their damn strength and conditioning coaches should be fired.
Mm-hmm.
And they're team doctors and shit.
Well, if they wouldn't be by a data center that
Right.
is affecting their muscles,
Mm-hmm.
because last week 7 players got injured. 5 of them from San Francisco, 2 of them from Tennessee, and guess what? All of them were muscle-related injuries.
Yeah.
ACLs, MCLs, joint-related injuries, and they all practice near that field, near the data center. So tell me why we want data centers near us.
So the radio waves.
That hasn't been medically proven yet.
Why would they let it be?
It could have been shitty turf. They could have been practicing on like the
Okay,
field
so
behind
they-
Old Klein Stadium.
Bad
down
So
there.
they're the only team that's getting all these injuries because they're the only team that has crappy turf.
Bad batch of Gatorade. That's it.
I mean,
No other team is suffering this many
Well,
injuries.
seriously, that's it.
I mean, I definitely want to know more. It's definitely
Yeah,
interesting.
no other team is
Yeah.
suffering this many injuries.
Because
dude,
a
we're
bad-
not having hip issues and stuff like that
It's a
because we
bad-
carry cell phones in our
it's a
pocket.
bad batch of Gatorade because the guy was stirring it with his hand. Like this.
Yeah, but it's also a nuclear
Yeah, the guy from the
facility.
Scary Movie too. My germs.
Hey, my germs.
It's like-
You gotta get up in there and get the germs.
Mark,
Exactly. That's where I got it from.
remember he did that to us one day. I won't ever forget that.
I won't ever forget that squincher, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody wanted to drink at
No
that
one
day.
drank that, cough syrup.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Anyway.
It's just a run of bad luck.
I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
what me and Ben were talking about when he was doing this.
Yeah.
At a company we worked at,
Years ago, yeah.
we used to have, you know how they put Gatorade out and everything? Well, we had Squincher.
I don't even think they make that anymore.
Squincher.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta be like a dollar store brand.
one of our, there was a guy who was basically our porter.
Oh,
He made the Squincher all the time for every spot. He made the Squincher.
Yeah.
Well, one day they caught him making the Squincher, and they figured out how he stirred
With his hand, his arm, forearm, like a giant spoon. That was it.
it.
That's what it was.
So then after that's why he went to the packets.
As you can see,
He had his hand in the cooler of ice with water in it.
stirring it.
Stirring that Squincher up, hand play. Now, I'm glad I didn't drink any.
I did not know that till years later, and I drank a lot of that stuff.
I probably still drink it. I don't care.
Yeah, I guess the guy, if he had a loose fingernail or something, that would have been bad, but, you know, some kind of, you know, or like some kind of,
My whole thing was, what if he didn't wipe?
psoriasis or whatever, you know.
Oh.
You know, I had
That's my whole,
psoriasis.
so you would drink that. My whole thing is, if he went to the bathroom and didn't wipe,
Like if he didn't clean his fingernails out, you know,
I'm
or
worried
something.
about the thing. I'm worried about the dookie.
Exactly.
That's like when we go to them old mom and pop restaurants on the back roads and
Yeah.
them old women and back there making sandwiches. They ain't got to put gloves on for me.
No.
Grab that damn bread and that damn
I don't know how we got the coaches on the hot seat to eat no fast food, but somehow we got there. We're just gonna roll with it because you know what? Sometimes things just done on a roll. It's best to go ahead because I have to ask that question now.
What's that?
What is it that we eat now?
With
Because
food- with
when
food
we go to
safety?
fast food restaurants and stuff,
I think fast foods are pretty much under regimen with food safety and regimen, and aren't they?
You think so? You really, really
Do you
do?
think they're that good with? You think you're when you walk into a place like that, you're confident about what you're ordering is actually legit and it's nice and
no, I'm
There's no
not. Not
drugs.
anymore.
No.
There's
only
not
certain
at
places
all.
There's only certain places I can go that I'm confident in what I'm getting.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
I'm not even
I like
confident in that
Chick-fil-A.
anymore
That's,
because
that's it.
I seen them pull out
so
a
you wouldn't walk into a McDonald's and say this place is legit. I think it's 100%.
Hell
pulled
no.
out a piece of plastic out of Chick-fil-A.
Hell no. No way.
I don't give a shit because I'm with you
You have
there
no
anyway.
faith, no faith in the
Care
fast
less.
food because they have to have standards and the
They have to
cooking.
have standards when the
Right.
person shows up.
Oh, that's it.
When
But I
the
mean,
person shows up and they do the inspection, everything's gotta be tight.
yeah,
See you
yeah,
next
yeah,
year.
yeah.
They might put their finger on the lid, but I'm putting a straw on that bitch, and that straw's wrapped in plastic, so it don't make a
I
fuck
mean,
to me.
Yeah, that's
Just think
fine,
of how many,
for sure.
just think of how many germs we consume we don't know about.
You ever watch Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares?
Oh, yes.
Those guys face the same inspections and look at their places.
Yeah, I mean, just think of how many.
I'm just saying.
It's like eating at the chum bucket. I'd beat it up. I don't give a damn.
Chum bucket.
BJ's a fan of the Roach Coach.
Damn right.
I
don't
mean,
give a
sometimes
damn.
I think food trucks are the best food.
You ask my wife, she would tell you, when we were coming home from our honeymoon, we stopped at this little old place in West Virginia, BFE, and when we walked in, there's dirt coming through the floor.
Oh, I see.
I said, yeah, fuck it, I'm eating, let's go. I ain't eating in here, well, you can watch me.
Hey, the question wasn't, is the food good?
Yeah.
Absolutely, there's places where the food's good. The
Yeah.
question is, do you trust whether or not it's sanitary and everybody's
Exactly.
doing what they're
Is it
supposed
sanitary
to?
enough to-
Not a chance.
No.
You think you
Dude,
pay,
for all
you
we know, Heidi could have cooked that daggone taco meat yesterday in her birthday suit before everybody got there and
Yeah.
been scratching and digging and stuff. Out there picking tomatoes out of the garden with dirt on her fingernail.
Yeah, actually, I do.
We ate the shit out of it.
Oh, yes.
I ate the shit out of it. I ate 3 little bags of Doritos with that shit in it. I don't give a
Well,
damn.
we don't know where we're going and what we're eating is anymore anyways.
I tend to
Unless
agree
we
with
cook
you,
it
yeah.
ourselves, but we don't know where that comes from.
But I tend to agree with you on that because I can see that what we consume. I myself only eat at certain places because, and I'm leery of even them. But there's a lot of
Yeah, I
fast
could've
food
been
places
digging
I
in my
stopped
balls.
eating at
You
now.
could have been doing that
All that
before you
shit.
made
I mean,
those.
before I smoked the meat that I bring over here, I could have been digging myself and just handling the meat.
Well, the high temperature would actually kill those germs. So it's-
You still could have been,
bless.
you know, it might got a
This
little
changes
hair or
everything
two.
for the fantasy football party.
Yeah, the high temperature.
Which, speaking of fantasy football,
Yay!
Well, we will be doing the draft party at my daughter's new house because my house isn't done yet.
Okay.
I will get everybody the address. I think it's 285 Massanutten Street. But anyway,
Okay.
you pull up to it's
that's down
right there at the
street.
four-way stop sign by where Melted Dreams is. If you're coming from Food Line, you just go straight and it's on the left. But we're gonna have there. She's got a big old backyard.
Okay.
We're gonna have it all over there. It'll start at 5. Draft is at 7.
Yes.
So
What weekend is this for those who need to go?
August 29th.
You know that, you realize that's next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the old lady's birthday is Friday, and she's mad at me. She's not talking to me because she says, "Where are we going for my birthday?" I said, "I'm going to the fucking football game Friday night."
Speaking of that.
I was bullshitting her, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm getting the silent treatment. Very short answers with her.
Mhm.
Haley's like, "It's okay, Mom. You can come over. I'll make you dinner. We'll do the pineapple chicken and stuff. I will be there with you, honey. I'm not going to the football game. I'll just stream it.
Good decision.
I'll stream it and watch it on my phone or something while we're having dinner."
Men, we're not complicated.
And, it's next week, Strasburg football does.
And remember, for
Yes.
those who are doing fantasy football,
Thursday night,
go ahead.
pack the daggone football stadium at Strasburg.
Yeah.
It is the championship ring ceremony.
Yes.
I will be there.
I gotta work, so I won't be able to.
It's at 6 o'clock. Right? 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
Right, I'm just getting up, taking a shower, getting ready to go.
I will be there.
I'll be at work.
You'll be at work, but I will be there.
Well, good, I'm glad you represent, y'all two represent us well.
Yeah.
And everybody, check this out. We're finding a new logo. We are getting
Yes.
set to actually
Dude, I like
go
that.
further on this program than we have before. We're getting everything set to where we're gonna have better dynamics, where we're gonna
It'll
have,
be a new
better-
set here in a couple of weeks.
yeah, better logo, everything. We have started to take this, we have started to gather the information we need to take this by storm, and that's where we're heading with. But now I gotta get back to this because this is very interesting that you just hit on this, because we talked about the food truck. Melted Dreams, ladies and gentlemen,
They're moving, right? Are
unfortunately,
they moving?
is
Where are they
that
moving?
it's not, could be moving, they are moving.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this and to anybody listening, understand. when you get something good in Strasburg, why do you screw it up?
Why does it gotta leave?
Well, it's nothing that Strasburg did.
Well, yeah,
It's out of their
it is.
control.
I'm gonna tell you
It's out
why.
of their control.
Yeah, of course.
Why is it out of their control?
It is.
Because whoever owned the property was getting a divorce and they got
That's
us.
not legal.
Right. So they
Strasburg's
wanted,
not gonna buy that proproperty. They bought a
but
daggone
Melted
bank.
Dreams offered to buy it.
They got outbid.
Except, but to me, why would I want somebody from outside? See, this is the problem with
Money
Strasburg.
talks, baby.
Right, but
Money
but the
talks.
bad part is we always get somebody from the outside when we got something good on the inside instead of giving those guys a chance. I don't care. Those guys were bringing in money. Those guys were generating revenue. Those guys were popular.
Yes.
For you to have basically every night that you're open, a line around the street, that's to say something to this town and to this community. The things that they have done for this community. And to me, with what, I don't care if it would have been somebody from out of town, big, I know money talks, but sometimes you gotta say, you know what, we back the people who's doing for the community. They
That's
don't,
not
they turn their
Strasburg's
backs on
way
it.
anymore, dude.
And to your point, you know, when I tell you, where do you live? And I say Strasburg, they're like, oh, I go to Melted Dreams. That's the only time I hear people say they come to Strasburg.
They do. They kill everything that could be good for an outside source instead of an inside
Hey,
source.
Front Royal did that for years too.
Yes.
A lot of years Front Royal did that.
People already posted.
Which congratulations to Philip Chun, who is now working also the coach at Skyline. So it's Chun and Chun.
Yeah, he's the girls coach now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chun and Chun.
They're going from Royal probably.
Yeah, they're gonna be right there by Ron's used tires.
From Murraytown?
No, in Front Royal.
Yeah.
Ron's used tires there on the bypass.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
a
not
good
bad.
location.
I mean, I don't know if the foot traffic will be like it was, but
Probably not
you'll
because
have
I
to
know
drive
the
and park, but
yeah, because the thing is, you're looking at going to the bypass. I know exactly where that's at. I grew up there, so
Yeah.
I mean that.
I'm speculating that's where it's at, but I think it's where it's at.
95% probably.
And I wish them the best of luck. I really do. You know what? I'm gonna be traveling over there. So
It's
just
gonna be
see all-
good for
I
Front
tried,
Royal now.
Yeah.
I made
Front
the
Royal's
comment-
gonna be booming. Thanks, Strasburg.
I made the comment of coming to Fort Valley, but they didn't. I'm gonna say.
Nobody's going to
All
Fort
three
Valley.
customers that would get up there.
We'll get
Yeah,
about 10.
no, nobody's coming to Fort Valley.
Okay.
We're speaking of Fort Valley. I have to say this with your birthday party last night.
Yeah.
I found out one thing that I never did think about until I was coming home last night. It takes longer to leave your house than get to your house.
It does.
Ain't that the truth?
You
I
just
mean,
allow
getting
time.
there is easy. I mean, I never thought about all the times I've come to your
No,
house.
because you're leaving in the dark, right?
All the times I've been to your house. I never thought about it until yesterday, and we wasn't in the dark. We were still in the
You still
daylight.
had the sunlight a little bit.
But as I was driving, I was just like, hold up. How come it seems like it takes me like 6 to 7 minutes to get out here and 30 minutes to get the hell out of here?
Especially because you're going downhill to leave. It should be
Exactly. It should be, but I
That is a good
don't.
question because me traveling every day through that road, and I blocked it out because I'm
Like,
so used to
Me and
it.
your mom were having a conversation there yesterday. I was like, I would love to live back here, but it's not efficient for me. I can't stand being 30 minutes from everything anymore.
Yeah.
No, but the
I
thing
like
is, once
down on
you
that
get used to it,
465, 5125, have that
But-
cereals delivered right to my
but the
front
thing
door.
is once you get used to it, it's so liberating. You're away from everything. You can just decompress all. You can decompress a lot.
No,
465-3332.
my problem
Foxes.
dealing with something like that.
You get to see-
If I'm on 66 on the ride home from work and I get that, I ain't gonna, imagine if I had to drive all the way to Fort Valley.
Oh, I've had to.
Oh, I'm pulling over.
Oh,
I'll pull over in the woods somewhere. Yeah, I've
yeah,
done
but
that.
no, see, I know,
45 up your butt, that's
it
okay.
takes me
I
like
just carry
14 minutes to
it.
get home from work. So
Yeah.
I know I can make it to the bath. If I had to drive another 30 from where I'm at, oh yeah. I'm just putting a bucket in that,
Hey,
in a bag of lime in the front seat
hey,
with me.
I've seen it on many occasions where people have gone and blown up a bathroom at a rest stop, or at a restaurant.
You get them
Yeah.
old
Or
cold
the convenience
sweats,
store.
get them
Well,
old
that
cold
is
sweats
bad.
and the
The
turtle
problem
heads.
is-
How many people have had cold
You-
sweats by having to go to the bathroom?
Me, it's like if you feel yourself rising out of the seat because it's trying to.
If you're driving like this,
Yeah,
it's already at the door, baby.
it's at the doorstep.
It's already at the door. You ain't got no choice but to find yourself a quick spot.
But hey, I'm glad Mama Jackson though hooked you up,
Yeah,
because now you got one pair for every day of the week.
yeah, I got some underwear
Yes.
last night, so that was good.
Chris, if you don't know, Ben's birthday gift yesterday, because he always talks about how much he only wears his underwear 3 days. And my wife actually got him a pair of underwear, a pair for every day of the week.
Yeah.
And she actually told me all he has to do is wash, rinse, and repeat. That's it.
So there's no reason for you to wear the same underwear for 3 days in a
Yeah,
row.
I
now
got-
you got a pack for that. You got a pack for every day, and they're different colors too. You can actually mark on them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can actually write on different colors and all.
Actually, I used to do that.
But I'm saying
Actually,
she gave you the
can color
outlet.
code them like,
Yeah,
you
she
can
gave
do
you
like
the
maroon
outlet.
for Monday, teal for Tuesday, white for Wednesday,
Right.
what's another,
I never do it like that.
tan for Thursday, and
Matter of fact, she got you the whole color of the rainbow, man. You're part of the whole LGBTQ plus movement with that rainbow array of underwear that she gave you yesterday.
and Heidi won't have to worry about putting her hands through all the holes when she grabs them out of the washing machine and throw them in the dryer now.
It's amazing.
I'm sorry, he just played something that I
That would
didn't
be
need to
perfect.
hear because what it reminded me of Hall Pass.
Yeah. Who did this?
Has anybody ever seen Hall Pass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what you just did, and we were talking about
Yeah,
you in your
yeah.
underwear going to the bathroom, just reminded me, like I said, the one clip when the guy was trying to get the girl in the bathroom, she was throwing up,
Yeah.
and at the same time she farted, and
Oh,
you see that
no.
look,
Oh, no.
and how it
Oh,
sprayed.
no. Oh, God.
Oh.
Wow.
Because I've seen that. I've seen the splatter
Oh.
attack before.
Especially with kids and diapers and stuff, and that's happened to everyone, before in the past, where it just shoots out everywhere.
Speak for yourself, pal. Never happened to me.
It never happened to you
No.
with as many
Dude,
kids
all
as
my
you have?
kids shit up their back.
Yeah, it was all
Down their
No, I
Yeah.
can't. No, my kids have shitted up their back, but I've never had one that actually splat.
Yeah, it was an exorcist in my house one day.
Yeah, I never had one that actually.
It was bad.
I believe it probably will. I mean, but at your house, I can understand the exorcism.
It was bad.
Where you're at, you're out there, man. There's probably witches and everything else out there. I mean,
There's
heck,
sounds at night that you don't really know what's.
I don't want to know.
You should try staying in a tent somewhere in the hills behind.
Not with
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna wait till like this fall. We're gonna go up there and do like a 3-day survival thing. Just live in the woods.
That would be a good thing, just to get away from everything.
Reset.
Nothing. Just
We
eating.
can do like,
bare essentials.
We can do like dual survival. We'll just take our phones and we can be like,
Yeah.
what was that horror movie?
Oh, in Maryland.
Yeah,
With Blair Witch Project.
yeah, with the snot dripping out of their nose. And everything.
Oh my God! What was that noise? What was that noise? That's coming after me. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
but you're
I
not
don't
an out,
mind
you're, not-
camping.
you're really not an outdoors person. So
I don't mind
You
camping.
don't mind
I
camping.
just don't like Mr. Squiggly.
That's why we do it in the fall.
Yeah.
I just don't like Mr. Squiggly. I can camp all day long.
But what
I
we'll
just don't
do
like
is
Mr. Squiggly.
we'll each pick a different place,
Like Lost.
and we have to survive on our own.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that for the show.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all would catch me cheating.
What do you mean?
You
Oh,
gotta,
I'm gonna bring my pork and beans. I'm gonna bring all that.
you can bring like some.
I'm gonna have
canned
my
food
I'm gonna hide my cell phone.
No,
and I'm gonna,
we can have like 5 items.
I'm gonna have my charger packed to where I'm gonna have all that stuff. That I admit I'll cheat. I'm gonna live in luxury.
You
If
can
I'm
have
gonna
your
do
phones.
something, I'm gonna be in luxury when I
With the
do it.
competition, you can have your phone.
Yeah,
You have
because
to
you
document
have to document everything, but you can bring like a couple cans of
No, I'm
beans
just
and
saying I'm
Wheaties or
gonna
whatever.
cheat
But
because
I'm gonna bring the little 22 up there. I'm gonna shoot squirrels. I'm gonna eat squirrels, cook it fresh right there
Squirrels
on
are
the
good.
fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
I'm gonna
it. Let's
cheat.
do it.
I think we should
I'm
try it
gonna-
at least for a day and one night. See how
hey,
much-
I'll cheat. I wanna.
Like a
Get
3
my
day,
deer meat
like
from out
over
on the freezer,
over a
come up
long
here,
holiday
thaw it
weekend.
out and say, hey, I killed a deer, here's some.
Over a long holiday weekend when people have some time, and then just.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
believe
if we-
in holidays,
if we
so
do
I
it-
can do it at any time.
If we do it during hunting season and say, you know,
Yeah.
hey, I shoot it, hey guys, if Ben gives me a shot of doe, we can all eat good
Yeah, we
tonight.
can just, yeah,
We can, we'll all just have some backstrap and we'll just sit around the fire.
that would be great.
That would be awesome. Then well, of course, I'm gonna tie the carcass up near you, that way I don't have to fight the bears off at night.
Well, you know,
There is bears though.
tied near him.
Yeah. There's lions, tigers, bears, all mine.
We've had more and more
It's his
mountain
property.
lions, more and more mountain lions.
It's his
You
property.
can see the footprints along the creek, there's more bobcats and mountain lions and stuff.
Which a deer was down in your creek yesterday, and we got a real close-up view of it too.
They
across
they
the
hide
creek.
out in the brush down there.
Yeah, coming across there, I mean, it just basically stared right at us, so it is basically from me,
Yeah,
Chris.
oh yeah.
the distance. I'm
When
like,
I go out every morning, there's at least a few that in the drive going out, so.
Yeah, they love their property, man. I like it too, but that's okay. So as we keep talking here,
Okay.
because we're kind of off the
We're
end,
gonna
we
do
kind
it.
of got off subject.
I
That's
think it would be
okay.
a good
We're gonna
thing,
do it.
just to see. Like
All
a
I need is
series.
a hammock. That's all I'm taking. Just give me a hammock.
Why not?
If anybody hears the squeaking of a cat, because I realize I do have one more cat out on the porch that's probably trying to get in. So y'all keep the conversation going. I gotta get this one out because otherwise it's gonna tear up my new screen.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, football, we were talking about that. Is there anything else in the docket this week that anyone wants to bring up?
What do you think about the Lakers still?
Yeah, the Lakers. I think it's
I
good
don't know,
for,
is it
I think
true?
I think in NBA it's good
Is
for.
it true? Did Jeannie sell her stake in the team?
I think almost
I
everybody did except a couple minority owners,
Yeah, there's like 2 owners, right?
but I believe the buses are out.
Yeah.
Make a Shaq. Shaq was, one of the leaders in it, right?
I'm no Lakers fan whatsoever, but I'm just hoping that the league's more interesting when they're better.
Wow.
12.5 billion.
12.5 billion. The Lakers are just sold.
The Bucks family retains a small continuing share in the team. Oh, so Shaq didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
According to this, his name's not anywhere in it.
But you know who needs to do that next?
Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger.
But the Yankees, that's who need to do it next.
Yeah, because
We need to sell to somebody with some money.
How is not his dad?
Well, the money doesn't go anywhere near as far.
Mm-hmm.
The old lady says, and Friday night he will be at the stadium. No, it won't.
Well,
No chance. It's not happening.
I like it is good to see. It's like that time of the year, seeing football come back and everything that goes with the sport.
Dude,
It's exciting. It's good.
I just don't think. I didn't get to watch the Redskins yesterday. Of course, we were driving out to your place, so I listened to them.
Yeah. Did they end up winning?
No, they lost, but I don't. They're talking. This could be our best defense in 20 years.
That's what
I
I've
don't
heard.
know if that's.
You guys got a lot of optimism. That you guys are too pessimistic on your team right now, man. They may turn out to be.
Dan Quinn might be on the hot seat, but Jaden Daniels is the one that should be on the hot seat.
Yeah, focus on football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This crap you're going through because you don't want some kid to wear your number 5 at LSU. You were there 1 year, dude.
Yeah.
1 year.
I mean, granted, his Heisman and everything like that.
It doesn't matter. It's
But-
college. You need to worry about winning in the NFL and not worrying about what your college legacy is, because if you end
Honestly,
up
I
being a
think-
bust, ain't nobody gonna give a
Yeah.
shit what you
I
did at
think-
LSU.
Nobody's
Honestly,
gonna
I
care.
think Jaden Daniels needs to put on a little bit more muscle, man. Just get beefed up a little bit, right? He wouldn't get so,
What is his size compared to RG3?
Yeah, he's
They're
roughly the
probably
same
built
frame.
the
They're
same.
probably about the same frame, right?
Let's see.
It's probably the same. Hell, I think Griffin might have been a little bit bigger than him.
6'4", 210.
Right. So he's
6'4", 210.
okay.
That's Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
So 6'4", 210. RG3 was
how
6'2", 210. So not
it's a
that
little
far
bit.
off.
Yeah, yeah.
But Stephon Diggs should help them.
But then who do you think is sturdy? Josh Allen?
Josh Allen
What's-
was definitely sturdy.
What's
He's
Josh Allen?
definitely he's probably,
Josh Allen's probably 240.
he's got to be, and he can run.
6'5", 240.
And he
Yeah.
can run.
Yeah. 210, that's like a receiver weight.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Just gotta focus on football. Do you think you'll be excited for the McDaniels Diggs? That was linking up?
McLaurin, Diggs, and Daniels should be really good. I'm not liking not having Ertz anymore, because Ertz was
Yeah.
always his
Reliable.
safety plug, his safety blanket, and he was always there for the catch.
Wasn't
Good hands.
Crosby Merritt's gonna be the guy, right? Right.
They're
Rashad
gonna do
White's a veteran, but
They're gonna live and die by McDaniels. It's all gonna be by Jaden.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
I'm
Yeah.
back, I'm bad, y'all white on
No,
me.
there's too many roster
I
spots
think-
open right now.
I would definitely draft Crosby Merritt. He's gonna be the guy.
Well, I'm just the commissioner of the fantasy football league, so y'all draft whoever the heck y'all want to.
Okay.
Well, I'm not even a commissioner, I'm just the innocent bystander who's watching this. And by the way, I just have to ask, because I missed the rest of it, what kind of food are we having there? 'Cause I know I'm bringing some.
Yeah, I can
Hey, everybody just bring something. I'm gonna
Bring
do. I'll probably smoke a pork butt.
What do you think? Actually, that'd be good.
I'll probably smoke a
I
pork
bring
butt.
some side
We'll do
dishes.
burgers and dogs too, probably.
Side dish of something.
Yeah, and everybody just bring a side dish.
Yeah. Macaroni, whatever. Chips. Some wings,
I
maybe
can
wings would
smoke
be nice.
macaroni, too.
I'll take care of the wings.
Wings would be nice, you know.
I can smoke
With my
some
special
macaroni.
barbecue sauce. No,
Um,
I'll make some good barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I'll make some good barbecue sauce.
I'll make mine, you bring yours.
Yeah, so,
Who was the kid we drafted out of Penn State? The running back.
Oh, that's did beat the Eagles.
which by the way, I gotta ask the question for everybody. If we watched the NFL last couple of days, if you watched anything,
Yeah.
with some of these new quarterbacks that are coming in, I still have to ask the question because I don't know if you already talked about it or not, but with Ty Simpson, Mendoza,
Katron Allen. Katron.
how do you think they look this year
Who?
already?
Who?
Simpson and Beck and Mendoza.
Dude, Beck might end up getting that starting job.
Yeah.
Really? You think Carson Beck has got that kind of well, I mean, heck, I think he's the oldest player. He was the
That's
oldest player
crazy
in college.
how this contract, I just brought it up. With Brown's contract, he's only guaranteed 32 out of 112.
Why are you talking about Antonio Brown? Who cares about
I'm
it?
just saying with contracts and players, AJ Brown's only gonna get 32 million out of 112 after the 4-year
Who
contract.
cares?
That's just guaranteed
That's his
money.
guaranteed.
Yeah, that's guaranteed
So-
money. He's got to do stuff, which he's not going to be able to do because he's the only receiver they have right now.
Oh my
You keep
gosh,
giving us little
Rick,
posts.
They
you
have
keep
Kyle,
giving-
Kyle Williams is gonna be a surprise.
You keep putting up posts, Ben, about how great AJ Brown looks in practice.
He's gonna,
Practice.
He's gonna
Yeah.
make the team perform
We're
better.
we're talking about practice.
Exactly.
I don't.
He makes 2 catches in practice, and you're posting up everybody's daggone Instagram. Oh, look how great AJ Brown is. He caught 2 practice passes with nobody guarding him just because he ran a pattern that Drake May could throw with his daggone eye closed because no defenders on him. And
I
guess
still-
what? I just throw it up in the air. He'll get
Here's-
there.
Here's the big deal. He's gonna make the team better. He's gonna enhance the other.
How
players.
do you enhance a team? Understand.
Okay,
Look,
okay,
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, Ben. I'm trying to tell you, the NFL has evolved. We went from a running league to a passing league, okay? To a defense and passing league. Where are we at now? We're still in a passing league. They're trying to bring back the run.
Yeah.
But right now, we're still in a passing league. What are most teams doing right now? To counter what Pete Carroll did in Seattle with the big cornerbacks and safeties that have speed, what did they do? They got dual receivers that are number 1A and number 1B. You don't have that. Most other teams do.
Romeo Dobbs is a legitimate.
He is.
Romeo Dobbs is a legitimate.
He's just a fat head.
He does have a fat head.
With that big condom on his head. I mean, good gracious.
This is why I always
He's
say.
not that good.
All right, guys. Keep.
That's why I
All I'm
always
saying
say
is
we're,
keep doubting.
we're completely different Patriot fans.
Okay.
I think that AJ Brown is gonna have better stats than
Yeah.
Diggs did last year. But do I think he's gonna make the team better? I don't think he's gonna make the team better than the leadership that Diggs gave last year.
Thank you.
The way he was
That's all I'm
guiding
saying.
people.
I'm saying nowadays teams have a 1A and 1B number 1 receiver now. Look at Dallas. Look at what Minnesota's acquired. Look at Buffalo. Well, Buffalo needs one. But I mean, look at certain teams that are up in that are we're talking about that are supposed to be good. They got 2 number 1 receivers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Commanders have 2 number 1s now.
Because why did that happen? Because Seattle set the standards when they set their 6'4", 6'3", 6'5" corners and safeties that took away a lot of the taller receivers who jump over the 5'10" receivers.
Yeah.
Now you got guys who actually not only are 6'4", 6'5" that contend with those guys. Not only do you have that, but guess what? They can hit too. They got speed also. It counterbalanced what
you
having
saw
just
what
one number
happened
one.
when you all run into a good team last year
Yeah.
in
Well,
the
it'll
last
be different.
game of the year.
It'll be fine. It'll be different this year.
Drake May's gonna be playing off his back again.
They got some good offensive line additions. They'll be a little bit better than that.
What I'm saying, Ben, is the reality is this. You need 2 good wide receivers, 2 number 1s nowadays in today's NFL. Because the defenses do have the corners
Booty
now
is
that can
booty.
stand up.
I mean,
I'm not saying they're going to be bad. I'm saying that today's NFL has changed. It evolves every year.
They double AJ Brown, Booty and Dowd. Romeo Dobbs doesn't scare me.
Exactly. That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't
You got to
scare
have
they'll
a
just
dual
pass it
threat.
to Hunter Henry. He's a good check down. We'll just pass it to him. Or
Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
this is a new tight end, Eli Reardon. He's going to be good. He's in the future of New England. Yeah.
Oh my God, you said the same thing about
Afton Chisholm.
Afton Chisholm.
He's still on the team. He'll be.
Nah, we gotta sign somebody. Sign somebody
You
big.
think a good? They can't just pull it from the draft. I mean, this
We
We
guy's-
suck at drafting, Ben. We're some of the worst drafters that have ever existed.
Yeah, and that part, and defense not bad, but offense.
No, that was 25 years ago. That was 30 years ago that we weren't bad at drafting
No,
defense. We've
okay,
sucked
here
at
we go.
drafting
Here we
since
go.
2000.
You drafted
Okay, this tie down-
Gonzalez, you drafted Drake May, you drafted well.
They did okay the last. few
That's
years.
2 out of 30 years.
Yeah, that's not.
But
bad.
dude, not everybody hits the,
No, but we always seem to not go for what we need. We always keep filling the same positions. We always say the offensive line sucks. You know, we never pick the
They
right
just go
guy.
after some retread on offensive line. Yeah.
Now do you see my plight with the Dallas Cowboys? Now do you understand his plight with the Commanders?
Dallas did it right years ago.
Mhm.
They got Aikman, they got Emmitt Smith, and then what did they do after that? They drafted first round linemen.
Yeah.
They
beat
built
the wall
They built that wall
for Emmitt Smith.
for Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
to
and Emmitt
protect
Smith
Troy
always
Aikman.
says to this
Yeah.
day he had the best line
Yeah.
in offensive in football.
And
And he did. I mean,
everybody, fans today think that one good draft is going to turn their team
it
around.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It takes time to build a
It'll-
dynasty. You know what I'm saying? And you have to sign the right free agents.
Mhm.
Flashy doesn't always mean good. Look at the damn Commanders when they brought in Bruce Smith, Deion Sanders, all them
Never
friggin'
panned out.
idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Never panned
It didn't pan out. It was just
They
a,
were so wrong
it
talented.
crippled us. It crippled the damn franchise.
Well, you talk about that, but also say when Dallas lost Jimmy Johnson and Switzer took over when Switzer came in, they won another Super Bowl. But a lot of people don't
That was
realize
Jimmy Johnson.
we could have coached that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost their direction. They were just so talented
Yeah.
that they overcame all the adversity.
Yeah.
But they suck. I mean, by honesty, with Switzer in charge, they still suck. They were just that good.
Yeah.
That's the first time you see a team that had no
Yeah.
rudder to guide the ship, that was just so talented that
Yeah.
It,
didn't matter.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre,
Yes.
they didn't need a goddamn head coach or an offensive coordinator.
They were.
They were that. They didn't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you look at that. Them names there, they're generational talent. You don't get that. When's the last decent Josh Allen? Patrick Mahomes?
They're basically the last of that generation.
And you look at it, what you're getting now. It's you're drafting. Oh, hopefully they're going to be that. That's just what it is. It's a crapshoot. It's like throwing dice
Well,
and trying to throw a 7.
that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
I mean, it's
You don't
happened
know
all
what
throughout
you're
football.
getting.
We've seen football bust,
Yeah.
especially with high draft picks. We've
If
seen it.
if they go on to have a decent career, they're not a bust. But the expectations make them seem
Throwing
like
the-
they were a bust.
Throw in the hot.
Clowney.
Yeah.
He's a prime example because really he's a decent player.
He's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, he came out as one of those top guys, and when he
Yeah.
started, it was fine. Little injuries and age,
Yeah.
because this is what gets me, and I don't think a lot of people really take it in consideration. Your offensive linemen usually have the longest career span.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that
Or
in
kickers.
NFL.
Kickers.
Well, I'm talking the battle guys.
Yeah.
Kickers are really not battle guys.
Yeah.
Where offensive linemen are in the trenches. Them and defensive linemen usually have long career spans, and yet they're in the trenches. They're clawing each other.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks have long spans because they're basically untouched.
Yeah. They're protected.
Running backs have the shortest career spans of basically any player in the NFL
Maybe 8 years.
at the most.
That's if you're top tier.
Exactly.
5
Top
years.
three.
And
Top
usually by
five
year
running
5, you're
I'm
reduced to a
surprised.
backup.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to still see Alvin Kamara still out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I
Yeah.
tease when Shady McCoy always dogs about Dallas. Oh, they suck this, and puts Philly on a pedestal. And I'm just like, Shady, when's the last time you actually won a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't with Philly. It was when you were carrying Patrick Mahomes' bags in Kansas City. You were reduced to a number 2
Yeah.
running back. It's not that he wasn't good. It's just his time had passed to where there were other
Yeah.
guys better. The thing is, when we look at that, we see guys that don't pan out. We pay out these contracts. As we said, these guys are being invested in before they actually prove their battle and their worth on the field. Where you got guys like Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, all them proved their worth.
Then people don't realize when those kids go from high school to college, not very many of them are stars their first year. It's that junior and senior year where they've grown and learned the game. It takes that same, maybe a little bit longer for you to learn the NFL.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it might
it's
take
like-
where it took you 2 or 3 years to learn college. The game is faster at the next level. It might be year 4 or 5 before the light switch goes off.
It's like a submarine.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a submarine with a screen door, you know?
I mean, do I hope Jaden Daniels pans out? Oh my God,
But-
do I ever? But
Like a what? Say it again.
It's like a submarine with a screen door. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
but
Yeah, it's that bad. What?
Submarine with a screen door.
Throwing a banana in the Grand
I told you an hour ago that there's no chance your boy is a starter by week 1.
Right.
And you've been polishing his chrome ever since he got drafted. Oh, he's going to beat Kirk Cousins out. He's not.
I still
he's
think
nowhere-
Mendoza is gonna be
He's
the
not.
guy.
He's
Hold-
not
hold-
on Kirk
hold
Cousins'
up.
level.
Go back to what you just
I was
said.
so confused.
Polishing his what?
Huh?
Polishing his what? Polishing his chrome. I can't get
Like throwing a pencil down a mine shaft.
Polishing his chrome. I can't get the dang thing to work.
That's a good one.
You've been
You've
polishing
been
his-
polishing that poor kid's chrome. You know, I've had this comparison. Mendoza is no different than what RG3 did. RG3 did not have a good
I
college
think,
career till his senior year at Baylor. That was it.
yeah,
It was a 1 year,
right.
and it did translate pretty good to the NFL.
Mhm.
Okay, but then you saw what happened after he got hurt.
Yeah.
He was done.
Yeah.
Mendoza had 1 good year in college,
Yeah.
albeit it was probably more of a, I don't even know if it was a pro style offense they ran in Indiana.
Yeah, they were,
Whatever Kirk Signetti runs.
Yeah.
it was a
So
Tampa type offense.
if he picks that up in a year, that's good. You know what? Then that means, hey, it's probably going to take 2 years for him to be ready for the NFL. That's why they bring Kirk Cousins. He is not a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins in the NFL. I'm sorry.
Would you
There is no way you can tell me right now
Yeah.
that kid would be starting over Kirk Cousins,
Yeah,
who's a
not
proven
right now.
NFL quarterback.
Not
Thank you. I've been telling people that.
Not right now, but I think they're gonna throw Mendoza in there eventually.
They have to be an awful bad team
Yes.
for them to throw him
Right.
in, and it's not going to be until midway during the season. They're still
Yeah, maybe week 5 or 6.
no, they won't do it. It'll be halfway. I'm going to tell you why halfway.
It could be
Because-
bad if they do it early.
Exactly, because the worst thing you would want to do. I mean, it can happen at
Unless-
any time.
Unless Kirk Cousins has a freak injury week 2.
Right, but what I'm saying is you don't want to throw that kid in the fire
Right.
until after you know, hey, we're not going to the playoffs.
He doesn't have the mentality of a Peyton Manning where
Yeah.
Peyton can go out and throw 30 interceptions in his rookie season. He doesn't have the mentality to come back from that.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Peyton Manning was just different.
Well, you know the rumor on that. You heard the story on that, don't you?
Mhm.
That Bum Phillips, when they played him,
Mm.
I forgot what team Bum Phillips was coaching at that time, but they basically picked Peyton Manning apart.
Yeah.
And Coach Bum Phillips told his team, he said, get a good look at it because it's the last time you're going to see him make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah.
Mm.
He knew who Peyton Manning was before Peyton Manning
Yeah.
became Peyton Manning. You know, he knew the intelligence level of this kid. And I just don't see it in a lot of these quarterbacks now. I think when you're looking at some of the guys, Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, they're the last of that breed, man. They're the last of that breed that has this.
I mean, Josh Allen might be.
Well, him and Mahomes, I'll put them in that category.
Yeah, I mean, but they're 10 years in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing out of these newer
That's what I'm
young
saying.
quarterbacks
Yeah.
that have really showed me anything. Can Bo Nix be the guy? Can Drake May be the guy? We don't know.
We
It's
don't
still too early. Caleb Williams played out of his ass last year. He had a great year. Can he maintain?
I think he can.
He could very easily end
I
up being
think
the
he
best
can.
quarterback out of that.
With
out of
his
that
pace.
I'm not a
class.
big Caleb Williams fan, but I am impressed by his play.
Boy,
But I will say this. He has changed from last year, the year when he first came in to
Yes.
last year.
Right.
He was good when he first came in. Everybody was amazed. But what has changed was, I'm going to tell you, him and the head coach, where people thought, is this going to work? Yes, that
Yeah.
dynamic works.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
He listens to his coach.
They're exciting.
Yeah. And I really believe he bought into it.
He
Him
can
and the
paint
coach-
his fingernails all he wants, Ben, and they ain't gonna make a
It's
difference.
not, he's still.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson is just like, it's not about that. He's
Yeah.
playing ball.
Yeah.
We're not talking. If you actually pay attention to Caleb Williams when he does a press conference, what we said earlier with all the politics and everything, listen to Caleb Williams. Not one thing about politics comes out of his mouth. The first thing that comes out of his mouth is, this is what we've done. This is what we need to do. This is how we're going to play.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the season. I got this kind of weapon. He's never talking about any,
So
he's
the
never
NFL
talking about his fingernails. He's not
Yeah.
talking about anything but the sport that he's on.
So the NFL is trying to form that base of quarterbacks that will draw more.
That's what they need.
They need that now.
Because everything else has been controversial.
Yeah.
The end racism signs in the end zone, all this stuff that we were talking about earlier. They're trying to give Roger Goodell has finally seen the writings on the wall. With what the WNBA did with that detonating switch, he knows we got to get this thing back in order before it filters
So
through
the
here.
NFL needs to have a Josh Allen or Joe Burrow.
They need to. They
Win
need
a
to
title.
popularize. They
Win.
need to get the NFL back to
Yeah.
where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what they're
Cincinnati-
striving to do.
Cincinnati or Buffalo has to win a title in the next
No, they
few
don't.
years.
You're
There's got
not,
to be competition.
yeah, you're not telling me that the whole Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire thing
Mhm.
wasn't produced by Major League Baseball after coming back from the strike.
Mhm.
Major League Baseball knew them two guys were juicing like crazy, and they're saying, hey, put this shit on the tee for these guys. We
Yeah.
got to get the fans back in the stadium.
Exactly. They do bonds.
That, I don't give a shit what anybody says. That was the brainchild of Major League Baseball to get fans back in there.
Yeah.
They
Plain
were-
and simple.
They were behind.
And the bad part is, if you actually pay attention to that whole scandal, like with Mark McGuire, what he was using was Andro. And at that time, that was legal.
It was legal. Yeah.
That was actually legal. They outlawed it because, hold up, some people are using steroids. Andro's legal, but it's still an enhancer. So
Yeah.
we're going to say it's illegal. And if anybody paid attention, McGuire stopped taking it right after. He was already juiced up by then in the Sosa. So why you put an asterisk? But I don't put an asterisk beside their Hall of Fame numbers. I don't. I'm gonna tell you why. I have said it time and time again. Steroids has nothing to do with hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, you're still gonna be able to see the ball and hit the ball.
All in
The
the
only thing it affects is in football or basketball, the physicality of those sports. Baseball, it has no effect.
Yeah.
Has none. The only difference is you see the ball fly a little further, they make great contact. That's it. That is it. You're thinking about it. Go ahead and say it. I know you got.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
You gotta put.
I
that
imagine
asterisk
your motion's a little quicker. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
there's got to be
really
some
fast.
effect.
Yeah.
There's who was it? Who was it whose helmet size went up?
Bonds.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like that's you just like we say genetics don't change. Well, okay, you're definitely altering something that wasn't
Yeah.
going to happen naturally.
But you don't alter your eyes.
No, I get with the hand-eye coordination. But I still think your swing's a little quicker.
Your bat speed's faster.
You know, you're probably pulling
Yeah.
pulling homers a little more just because you're swinging faster. I don't know.
Well, the reason I say it is because you see the ball doesn't mean, hey, you can still miss.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
still
Bonds
can.
and
but
McGuire were Hall of Famers
Regardless.
before
Now,
that shit happened.
I'm okay with that argument.
Yeah, they were Hall of Famers regardless. That's why I'm saying it didn't. I understand why people put an asterisk beside it, but understand this: they allowed it for so long, so
Yeah.
you cannot blame these guys for something that was they allowed, then banned, but these guys were already jacked.
Yeah.
It's not that they continued to use it; it was that they were already jacked.
McGuire
I
hit
know.
49 in his rookie year.
King
Clean.
Caminiti was the
Even
only one.
Canseco said that. Canseco even, and now you know Canseco, he don't give a shit. He'll
Yeah,
throw
he'll tell you.
everybody's
Oh,
name
yeah.
out. He said that boy was clean and hit 49. He didn't need steroids. He was going to hit bombs like that his whole career anyway. Now, albeit would it have slowed down as he gotten older? Yes, it would have slowed down. He wouldn't have hit that many. He couldn't have kept that pace up.
Right.
Yeah, the glove is on the other foot. Exactly.
But you know it was good for the game at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we had no World Series, we had no postseason because of the strike. Fans were revolting against baseball, saying, "Well, guess what? It's going to happen again."
And we got a looming strike. next
They're
year.
striking at the end of this year. No matter, it
It's
doesn't
gonna
matter.
happen.
It's
And God,
there's
Baseball's broken.
see
yeah,
what happens after that.
Baseball's broken.
Yeah, right now.
We need to fix it.
yeah. And owners are the biggest ones behind it all.
Yep.
With these ridiculous ass salaries. Scott Boras is a piece of shit. A-Rod was never worth $50 million. I don't
No.
give a shit. A-Rod wasn't worth $50 million. All these guys, and we're just gonna hold out until they pay us. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? You ain't fucking playing this year. You know what I'm saying? Fine, you can sit the fucking bench. You know, you can sit on the sideline. Dude, these guys are making more money now, not having Hall of Fame careers, than guys that carried and played 20 years. Pete Rose never made that kind of money. And over his entire career, he didn't make that kind of money.
And if you
And
think
now
about it,
these
Charlie
motherfuckers-
Hustle deserved that kind of money.
Yeah. Imagine what he would have got paid in today's baseball. Imagine what Babe Ruth would have got paid in today's baseball.
Imagine what
Cy
it was.
Young,
To be quite honest,
Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle, what would them guys
well,
be
let's
worth
go. Let's
today?
go even further, because even before that, I mean, even after that, the closest ones to getting those but never got it that deserved it, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never got that kind of contract.
Yeah.
He was at the end of it when they started giving those kind of
Was
contracts. He never got
Was
something like
Nolan
that.
Ryan the first player to get a contract over $1 million?
That I couldn't tell you. I love Nolan
I
Ryan.
would
though, I'll
guess
tell you.
yes with him. Yeah, it has to be. Maybe Roger Clemens.
Maybe Clemens.
Now, speaking about asterisks, real quick, do you guys think Pete Rose should be it?
Pete Rose should be in the
Yeah.
Hall. He should have
Yes,
been
he
a
should
first
be
ballot
there.
Hall of Famer, because it's not what he did as a manager, it's what he did as a player.
Player,
He
yeah.
didn't gamble as a player. He gambled as a manager.
Man.
And if anybody paid attention, he always gambled for his team to
Mark
win.
Giamatti fucked him, is what it was.
Right.
Nolan Ryan was the first player to
He
get $1
was.
million a year. He signed a 4-year, $4.5 million contract with the Astros on November 19th, 1979.
70.
The
Wow.
first ever $1 million player was
That's
Nolan
a
And it
Ryan.
was worth it.
It was worth. Yeah, he was a.
Should have been more, probably.
5,000 strikeouts. Yeah, plus.
I mean, but he proved it every year, though. That's the whole thing. He proved
Oh, yeah.
his worth every year. Like I said, I watched Nolan Ryan his last game when he was playing with the Texas Rangers, and I went to Arlington Stadium. I watched him pitch his last game at home. Sight to see. You know, you think about it, a guy his age was still throwing 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
Babe Ruth was the first player to hit 50,000.
Okay.
Joe DiMaggio was the first one to hit 100,000.
Wow.
George Foster was the first one to get 2 million.
Really?
Kirby
Jeez.
Puckett was the first to get 3 million.
Nice.
Canseco was the first to get 4.7.
Of course, yeah.
Ryan Sandberg was the first one to get 7.1.
Makes sense. Haven't heard that name in a while.
Ken Griffey Jr. was the first player to get 8.5 million.
What year?
1996.
I remember that year.
96, 8 million?
Albert Bell was the first one to get
Ooh,
11
Albert
million.
Bell.
I haven't heard that in a
Wow.
minute.
Yeah, that guy's Indians.
Pedro, first one to get 12 and a half.
Okay.
Mike Piazza got 13 million from the
Yeah.
Mets.
What year?
98.
Yeah, I was going to say it was in the 90s. I know that.
Then Kevin Brown passed him 2 months later and got 15 million from the Dodgers.
Mm.
Here's one that Carlos Delgado.
Wow.
17 million in 2000. Then Manny Ramirez,
Wow.
2 months later, got 20.4.
So then there's the huge increase after
There's
the
an
strike in the
increase
new
after-
deal, so you
Yeah,
see that
so
right
after-
in
there.
the 2000s it started, because then A-Rod got 1, 2, 3, 5 different in 2000
Mhm.
from New York, topped out at 33 million.
Wow.
Then Trout in 2014 at 34 million, and then Soto in 25 was 51.875 million.
Mhm.
That's fucking nuts.
What a jump. 79, 1 million. It took all the way to 98 for 8,
Mhm.
and that
8
doubles after
million,
a
8
few
million
years.
and 15 million and 98. So it went up 3 million. It only went up a million from 92 to 96. But from 96, it jumped up to 11 million. Or 12.5.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're not worth that.
Okay, so we're getting ready to wrap up the show, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back
Right.
next week, but I just wanted to say everything. We are sponsored by the Kicker.
Not an NFL kicker.
Yeah, we're sponsored by the Tool, the Kicker. And you can get the Kicker, how much off?
15%
15%
off.
off.
At what? SMW.
2026 at checkout.
So I'm gonna leave here with some. I just want to be comedic because I found some things. You asked about the Cowboys. You asked about why I feel like I feel. So I'm gonna actually say this: the Cowboys are the only team where the fans start booing during the national anthem. We're not booing the country. We're booing the future collapse. We see the future, believe me.
Yeah.
That's why I am the way I am as a Cowboy fan. I see the future. We always look good until the pressure's on. We beat the teams we need to beat, and the teams that are above 500 that may be a playoff contender, BJ can be attested. He can tell you
Was
too.
you
Truly watch the Cowboys. They could get the lead. That could be playing out of his mind.
Did
But
you-
guess why they lose? Because you're putting it on Dak's shoulders when you had a 14 to 21 point lead in the fourth quarter, and your defense has just gave up 28 points, and now Dak's got to come back and win the game with 2
Same
minutes
shit
left.
Romo dealt with.
Exactly.
Romo
Same
didn't say
shit
that.
Romo
And then
dealt
we
with.
sit there and we blame Dak Prescott saying he's not the guy. No, it's not. It's the defense.
Yeah.
I was one. Hey,
The
I don't
same
think Dak
thing-
should have got his contract, but I can't blame Dak Prescott for everything.
The same thing what Joe Burrows goes through with Cincinnati.
Joe Burrows goes through that because he has no offensive line.
Yeah, he's
Not that he doesn't have the weapons,
he,
and he
He
doesn't
has
have the
the weapons.
defense.
yeah.
He's got the defense. He just doesn't have the line.
And he
Dak doesn't have the
He has
defense.
no
he's not a mobile quarterback too.
He's mobile. He's more
He's
mobile
not
than you
mobile.
think.
He's not mobile.
Ben, how do you
Look
think
up
he
his
got to
stats.
the Super Bowl?
He's
By
not-
just standing there getting knocked on his
He's
ass
not-
all night?
If he had the mobility of Josh Allen, yes, he would be great.
Ben, how did they get to the Super Bowl? How did Cincinnati get there? Because he was the most hit quarterback at that time. How did they get there? Because he had mobility to get out of the pocket in certain
Yeah.
times.
He's not a
He's
not a
not
running
He's not
quarterback.
a
But
running
he's
quarterback.
mobile.
What I'm trying to say is not a running quarterback.
Right, he's mobile though.
He's mobile to not the best up there. That's with
I mean, he's more fleet of foot than Roethlisberger was, and
yeah.
Brett Favre and them. But
He's
no-
not
he's
known
no
for
Michael
rushing.
Vick.
He's not known for rushing. So, yeah, I mean,
So I gotta ask the question, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, as I ask this question. So what coaches do we believe are on the NFL hot seat? I want everybody give me one.
now you brought up Shanahan, which is that's a big possibility.
Because I'm just saying this, so who do you think?
I mean, the obvious ones is Jets. Aaron.
No, I just need one. Just name
I
one.
just need one. Ooh. I mean, I was gonna say what Chris said with Dan Quinn, but I mean that's.
I mean, if that's who you
obvious.
choose, if that's who you choose, that's
For
who you
this
choose.
year, yeah.
I just need one.
I'm leaning towards Dan Quinn, honestly, a little bit.
Okay.
Just locally.
I think it's a toss up between Quinn and your old head coach.
Schottenheimer?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Quinn.
Quinn?
Yeah.
Quinn or Vrabel, because this ain't over.
I keep saying that too. But if I look at a coach that I think is on the actual hot seat, I agree, it's Schottenheimer. Because now, if that defense doesn't work, you're gone.
Yeah.
Don't think that Jerry Jones won't be quick to pull that trigger. He's done it before. Because he backs his players more than he backs his coaches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He backs his players more than he backs his coaches.
Let me ask you one. Do you want Jerry gone?
Please let him just retire.
Why? He's no different than fucking Robert Kraft.
I disagree.
Yeah, I
No,
disagree. I think he
Robert
is different. He
Kraft.
backs his players. He doesn't give them rubbing tugs. He doesn't
No.
pay for them to get off the
Jerry,
blacklist. He
Jerry
just tries to
Jones just
support
wants
his
to be
team.
everybody's friend.
Exactly. Kraft wants to be every female
I just
friend
don't
to get
see
his
Jerry
team wrapped
Jones
up
ever
into
leaving
it.
until-
But do I want Jerry to go? In reality, yes
Unless-
and no. And I'm going to tell you why.
Unless he passes away. That's the only way he's
No.
gonna leave.
This, understand, if you understand Jerry Jones and you kind of see his mindset, you kind of get the feeling, here's a guy who loves football so much that he bought a team. Got one of his best friends who had kind of deteriorated after a while as a head coach. He's so passionate about the game and he wants it to be, he sees the glory of other
Yeah.
owners and coaches. To be quite honest, I think Jerry Jones, the only reason he wasn't a head coach is because he owned the team. Because I really think Jerry Jones would rather be the head coach. You know, but bylaws, certain things that are happening in the commission, you can't, I don't believe you can be an
Yeah.
owner and a head coach.
Right.
I mean, I might be you're able to, he just didn't do it, but I really see Jerry Jones as this guy when you watch how he does things, how passionate he is about his team. He just wants to be that
You
guy.
know,
that's
you
it.
know who he is?
Yeah,
That is Ben.
he's passionate.
Ben.
Wow!
Ben is the Jerry Jones of the New
Yeah.
England Patriots.
Wow!
He's optimistic.
If Ben was to own the New England Patriots,
Yeah,
he would be that way.
I think I would. be
Wow,
personally.
that is
Yeah.
that is actually that's on point. That's
Yeah.
on point.
Yeah, that's how Ben would act if he was in
Yeah,
that
it's
position.
Very
You know,
optimistic. Yeah.
Jerry Jones, I mean, so do I want him gone? Not really, but yes. I'm gonna tell you, I think it's past his time and his son needs to take over. Because his son, if you actually listen to his son's a no BS guy. His son
So
wouldn't
he
have
sounds
given
like
back
he would
that
be-
contract.
So-
Because his son would have said, we need to get a defense. We don't need to be paying this guy if he's not getting his
sounds,
own.
so he sounds like that he could revitalize the glory years.
I really think that Stephen Jones will. I think he'll be like his dad. He'll take care of his players, but he's going to be more of a non-BS kind of a guy. Where his dad is so friendly to the players, I think Stephen Jones is going to say, "No, I just write your checks.
I
You
just
work for
wish,
me."
I wish the owners would stay in their box.
Yeah.
It's one thing to come down on the sideline when you're winning.
Yeah,
Game's almost over. You want to come
the
down
big
and
game or
celebrate.
whatever. Yeah.
You know, the way Josh Harris and them do it in DC, they're not down on the sideline during the game.
No.
They come down towards the end, and then they're celebrating with the team as they're walking off the field.
Yeah.
You know, they're excited. They're happy for what just happened. But to be on the sideline trying to be involved, that's not your job as the owner.
Yeah.
You hire look at it like a company. I got my VP who's the head coach, you know, and I got my managers and supervisors who are the coaching staff.
Yeah, right.
They're supposed to be getting my workers in the right position to win. That's basically,
Basically,
that's
sit up
all
in
we
the-
are. We're just head
That's it.
coaches at work.
Yeah.
Basically, just sit up in the box and
Yeah.
watch your money go to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sit up there. That mug has probably got a direct line right to Schottenheimer's pocket on the phone, and
I'm
he's
sure he
probably
does.
telling that mug what to do. What the hell's going on down there? Do something to make it work.
I mean, we see the headphones.
And
We
now-
see the offensive coordinator.
And that's where I said I always felt there was a big difference between Robert Kraft and Jerry Jones, because I could see so many different boxes which they both fall into. But at the end of the day, when it came down to the football, the actual performing and the operations of the team, I just don't feel like Kraft was there
Kraft is
forcing
not
his
involved.
opinion
Yeah.
on how things were gonna go.
Yeah.
Right, he let the coach coach.
Right.
Yeah, he
He
stays
let
up
the
in
coach
box.
coach, he let
stays
the
up in
players
box.
play,
let the
he
G-
supported
he let
who
the
he
G-
could.
Yeah, no, and I support that, and
Yeah.
that's my
And-
biggest beef with
So a
Jerry
lot of
was
guys are-
he would get involved
Yeah.
too much, which drove Jimmy Johnson away.
Yep.
So
One of the
Jerry-
greatest coaches. How many titles would Dallas have had
Oh my
if
gosh.
Jimmy
So-
Johnson would have stayed as that head coach?
Yeah.
Imagine Jimmy Johnson.
They would have
during-
broke records.
Imagine Jimmy
Yeah.
Johnson during a few of those Romo years.
That would've
Some of
been-
those
that would've
Romo
been- Think about
years.
this.
Oh, you guys
Would
were
Tom Brady be as close if Jimmy Johnson was still the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
No, because I think Dallas could have won a couple with Romo,
They
with the
would've.
right coaching.
I
with
agree.
the right
They
coaching.
Well, Belichick, I mean, Parcells had him there.
Parcells was.
He had the formula. It was just, once again, you want me to cook the dinner, but you won't let me buy the groceries.
Yes. You know,
You know?
It's the owners, like I said, that weird quote. It's like a screen door in a submarine. It's just not gonna work.
Well, the Panthers, that's just like the Panthers' offensive line.
Yeah.
You know, they block like they're trying to get out of the way of a speeding car. Nope, go right ahead, Bryce, you got it. That's a couple other teams too. Go right ahead. Hey, we're getting ready to go off the air. We just want to say thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. We're trying to get better at this, and once we get him straight, we'll be up.
Yeah, I'm all right.
We're just gonna start calling you Ben Jones, not Cooter,
Yeah.
but Ben Jones.
Yes, rest in peace, Mr. Cooter, who
Oh, yeah, he
passed
did
away a
pass
couple
away.
weeks ago.
Condolences.
From Dukes of Hazzard. If anybody doesn't know who that is, from Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
And so we just want to say rest in peace to him. And to all y'all, next week, Saturday and Sunday, we will be on. Saturday, we will be on in the afternoon,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, for the live NFL draft, fantasy draft that we will be
Watch
doing.
out, I'm doing
And
the
then
research.
Sunday morning, we'll be back on schedule like we normally do. So we're gonna, guess what? We're gonna have a good time next week because we're just gonna have 2 days of fun, Sunday morning work day or Saturday morning work day, however way you wanna see it. You get to see it, and guaranteed there's some other things coming in. So hopefully in the next few weeks, our broadcasting will be better, our skits will be better, our logo will be better, our
Dude, it took like.
well,
30
three of
seconds.
us already. We'll get Ben up to speed. He'll be better, and we'll do all.
It took 30 seconds to do that logo this morning.
It was great.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Doesn't take me long to.
He's
do
already
that.
changed it up. Wait till you see it.
All right.
Hey,
so,
everybody have a great day.
yes. God bless. Love you all. YouTube, Facebook, check
Don't-
us out, like us, and
Don't
subscribe.
throw the pencil in the mine shaft.
Don't-
be that.
What?
I'll just leave you with that quote today.
What the hell kind of quote was that? Don't swallow a pencil in a
No,
mine
no,
shaft.
don't
What
throw
the
the
hell?
pencil in the mine.
Cooter was a Klansman. Dallas, good job. Cooter was a Klansman.